Alrighty. Oh, item piles trade requests. Do I want to trade with you? What are you going to trade me?
I was Van Savat for Julian.
Okay.
I'm not sure I did that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry.
I'll go decline this one. No problem. Let me go in here and see. User config.
I don't know how
Release
to
character. Julian save. All right, you want me to do yours too? Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, it doesn't give me an option. It just says all-seeing eye.
Oh, all right. User configuration. Release all-seeing eye. Sibo Shepin. Save.
Oh, nice.
All right. And everyone else good?
Yep.
All right. No, we don't have Nathan.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, where'd he go?
He was on Foundry, but not
yeah.
Discord.
He doesn't want to have to deal with his character arc, I guess, that's coming to a head tonight. All right. Well, the only thing we do is have his older brother direct message him. Chibo. Do what you have to do.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Threaten him.
All right. All right. Tonight's question is, if you were a vegetable, what vegetable would you be? And why?
And why? That's the hard part I have to explain.
All right. While we all ruminate on this most intense question, if you were a vegetable, what vegetable would you be and why? Somebody, for a recapspiration, which I found out this morning, Lex did not know that they stacked infinitely. As he's done like 16 weeks of recaps.
He's been banking them then in that case.
Yeah. I told him, I said, listen, I don't know how many, but just put yourself at 5. He's like, no, my mistake, my consequences. I was like, this guy plays Curse of Strahd.
Yeah,
he
was succeeding at a cost outside of the game, even.
Yeah, I was like, this guy plays Curse of Strahd. All right, so would anybody like to do the recap? If so, roll them fresh dice on our brand new server. They probably don't look any kind of way because I didn't transfer over your settings for your dice. So if you spent hours perfecting them, you get to do it again. That is really nice. I like that. I like it so much we'll consider that to be a 9. That's Pathfinder 2 generosity right there. I give you a +1 bonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
A circumstance bonus, you might say. Julian, 16, going once, going twice. Sold to Julian of Mitros. What's going on, Julian? What happened last week?
So well, not to bury the lead, but we completed our boss rush with taking minimal casualties. That is not to say there weren't multiple scares throughout the process, but as was pointed out by our more martial members of the party, action economy is key, and so the more allies we had on the field, the more heals we could do, the more damage could be dealt, so on and so forth. We could, control the environment, control the fighting. But we did lead off against the Chimera Queen by dropping, Sibo and I concocted dropping him in the form of a whale on top of her. That actually went off rather well. I did get a face full of halfling dick, but, sacrifices had to be made. Harag would have remembered this?
What, well, yeah, with barely any well, I mean, I guess some. And so, but he can't remember it anymore because he doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rough time. It was a rough time for Harag.
I said I was burying the lead, but, I was just sort of stumbling up and, backtracking, much like a halfling member being buried somewhere. Anyway.
You're doing fine. A lot happened in that fight. Keep going.
Keep going. We were able to eventually blind the Chimera Queen by using Ben's help, although the stake had blind sight, but we were able to take it down after being pummeled by the whale. Unfortunately, the fiery essence of Dickbutt was extinguished, and Nim got the final killing blow, and reaching some sort of cathartic point between Nim and Vulcan. Who knew they had a relationship? I don't know. And at the very end, as we were all sort of congratulating ourselves, I found out that I'm related to Sidon. Yes, so that I have to deal with that.
Oh, that happened.
Yes. So I have to deal with the fallout with that. Also, I believe Andronicus needed to seek out Vulcan and Valis before we part the company.
Yeah, not looking forward to that.
And then there was some other odds and ends I think we need to take care of. But did the pinned comments get carried over or not with the new server?
No, but I have the other server open.
Okay.
Nim wants to know if the account of the battle can be sent to Pythor.
Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah, we wanted to update Pythor so he could.
Andy wants to talk to Vulcan and Valis. Andy also wants to take Crusher's sword away from him.
No, okay, no.
Brutal.
That's rough.
I want the animated picture of my family that Julian had made for me back. Like,
I mean,
look, Crash, there was a shell given to me by Cheese Tits in that.
Who would have taken such things from you? That's what I want to know. Like, what monster would be so cruel, so horrible?
A goose. Five-headed Goosidra. And in the mix, there was a small boy's shoe. And in the distance, we heard parents laughing.
Damn, Julian, take the inspiration. That's the real recap I was looking for. All right, so you get an inspiration and a recap because you're just one of my best players in the whole world. All right, beautiful job, excellent. Would anybody like to answer the question? If you were a vegetable, what vegetable would you be and why? If you are interested in answering this question, roll a d20 into chat.
Oh man, Andronicus. Burning your
really
nat 20 on the...
Oh man. Do they even have vegetables in the ocean?
Use that 20 for the, beginning of the session.
All right. Andronicus.
All right.
Tell us about your vegetable life.
I just Googled most watery vegetable, and the
cucumber?
result was cucumber, which are apparently 96% water.
Okay.
So, as a fellow extra mostly water being, we'll choose cucumber.
You just choosing it because you like water? You feel like that's on brand for you?
Also, it looks like a lot of sea things. I don't know what sea vegetables would be. I'm assuming the actual reason would be like a sea cucumber, except not the animal sea cucumber. Like
you don't worry that this might be cultural appropriation on your part,
right? What's up?
It's a pickle. It's
completely a cucumber, not a pickle.
That's true. In the lore in this game, a pickle is not made from a cucumber.
Exactly.
I am bested. All right, you may ask.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had?
We all know how the sausage is made on this one.
Have you guys ever had sea asparagus? That's pretty good.
Is it really IRL?
Oh,
sea asparagus?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you just making shit up?
It's from Noriande.
Oh, okay, just making stuff up in Dungeons and Dragons. I see. Okay.
I mean, that's the Noriande way.
Yeah, there's a ton.
I thought you were gonna say that's Dungeons and Dragons, which yeah.
Actually, in Noriande, kumquats are vegetables, not fruit, so it's actually.
Listen, you've been teasing us with this Noriande for a while now. Where's my Noriande miniseries? Where's my Noriande one shot? I'm still waiting.
There's a Noriande world doc. I have access to it.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, Nathan and I have been building it.
Where's the one? Where's the one?
It's on Kickstarter.
Is it really?
A couple tiers
Because Lauren's game's gonna be on Kickstarter. He actually is actually putting his game out there. Yeah,
collab, baby.
Caveman game. Yeah. All right. Anyways, you may ask the same question of any NPC that you've met during your Odyssey.
Well, obviously the answer is Telemachus.
Telemachus. Okay. Telemachus would be a broccoli. He would be a broccoli. one, he likes their hair. He thinks that, you know, if you look at them a certain way, they look like dudes with like a afro, and he thinks that's pretty cool. Also, he's been told they're very good for you. He likes to pretend that he is a behemoth eating a tree whenever he is eating them.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, they taste decent raw, but the more you do to them, just the better they get. You could take them in all kinds of directions, and they do kind of get better. And in that way, they're like the heroes of prophecy. Yeah.
Well, broccoli's such a great answer too, because like 6 different vegetables are made out of that same plant.
Yep. So, so that's him. He likes broccoli because it's attractive. It makes you feel strong. It's good for you, and it's got a ton of possibilities.
The cheesier it is, the better. So they need to follow some cheesy Marcus.
That's Dungeons and Dragons right there. The cheesier is the better.
Absolutely. All right. So, with all of that sorted, do you need maps, or do you want a theater of the mind this part? Because currently this is the only map that exists on this server. Don't worry, I got the compendium. I can bring more in. I'm just wondering, like, you know, I mean, do you need it? Yeah, we've been looking at the Coliseum for the last 5 weeks. So I mean,
Oh, I'm good. I'm good with the
Okay,
theater of the
all
mind.
right. Theater of the mind, it may be. All right, sweet.
Just don't bring us back
so-
there. We were on the boat, right? I think we all agreed to that.
Oh, I don't think so, sir.
All right, Orin's heading to the boat.
Wow. You
Are
spent
the,
5 weeks to unlock some plot, bro. You gotta have some plot now.
Are
Yeah,
the
he'll
orcs
be
still
back.
in the arena?
He'll be back in the morning, but tonight he's in his bunk.
He
No,
does
Orin's
not
ready
want to be
for
involved
round
in
2.
anything. Anything. Got it. All right, let me put on some Muzaks for us.
Let's Kyorgos know to come get him if something goes down.
Screw him. You can't. No, stop. Stop it. Oh my god. You're just out of control lately. Sorry. We're having some.
You're being raided by the cheese cops. It's okay.
Nah, she's moved past cheese. It's so much worse now. So, it's like living with the gremlin. All right. So I'll turn on some music. Why is the music so low? Can you guys hear it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So, one at a time, I guess. Andronicos, the sea cucumber. You're up first. Valis is obviously a very busy woman, so she's gonna get the fuck out of here. She also hates it here. So, do you want to try and approach her as quickly as possible?
Yeah.
Do you do like some dope anime shit to get there, like some misty stepping or levitating or flying or anything? Or do you just shout really loud, like Valis?
No, if I can fly, I'll fly. That's good.
Okay. And you don't have any training in you know, perception or anything, so you can't hear what she murmurs under her breath as she sees you approach. And all right.
Tiernan hears it.
Yeah, all the way in Barovia. Yeah, so Valis says, Andronicos.
I have news for you. Your father as well, but I'll catch up to him in a moment.
Yeah, he's down there hugging. He's hugging on Narcissus, carrying Narcissus around, cheering for him for some. Oh, sorry. Did I say Narcissus? I meant to say.
Nim,
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah. So he's down there with Nim, a person that you didn't even know he knew, carrying that guy around like it's nothing. All right, she says, "This sounds serious. I hope everything is well, though at this juncture, I can't imagine that it is."
I won't go into details unless you want, but I have a message for you.
I do have a want that you could assist me with.
Yes.
Why this spectacle? Why risk so much for so little? Here in the land of the dead. And Lutheria, your ally? Can you explain these decisions to me? I thought that you were a champion of wisdom.
My reason for wanting to do this is to get rid of Esther. He's like a cancer in Julian, and he needs to be excised. The rest of the group doesn't necessarily agree with this reasoning or this evaluation, but
I see. So
I don't
your
think-
plan was to abuse a loophole in the rules of life, death, and Thylea's judgment so that you could drop off your prisoner, your problem, for a punishment they did not earn.
no one has earned this punishment. It's a farce. But if anyone has come close, it's him. And as it is, if something were to happen to Julian, he would be free again. He has been for 500 years past when he shouldn't have been anymore. And that he could just move on. That he could just continue haunting this world. It's not something I want as an option.
My champion, I do not disagree with your sentiment. The things that he did to my sister. What he did to the Order of the Dragonlords. Their oath, their creed, their purpose. He is a perversion of honor and heroism. But I think that you lack the vision to understand that to place him upon a tree in the middle of nowhere is to let him off easy. Where is he
rides
now?
around as a passenger,
Yes.
occasionally taking control. That's not letting him off. That's not even punishing him at all. It's not
Oh,
that's ignoring the problem.
I think you're wrong. To go without food, to go without water, eventually one can learn to forget. But to be given a small crumb, a drop to wet your lips, reminds you of what was taken and denied. Every chance he has to assume control, he finds himself trapped in the flesh of his former lover's bastard son. He finds himself at all times watching you and the others do what he could not, be the heroes he could not be. He sits, as I did in that box, and watches, powerless, as his works are unmade by yours.
Valis, we're not like you. If we're not given food, not given water, we don't learn to forget it. We die.
You were like that. I should say, after all you've seen and done. That is not the case anymore. There's no going back to who and what you were before, champion. You walk ever forward towards something bigger than what you are and what you were is your destiny. And if you truly hate Esther for who he is and for what he's done, you will leave him right where he is. Let his suffering continue.
It's not about Esther. It's about Julian. Every time Esther takes control, it's easier for him to do it again. I do not want to lose Julian just to punish Esther for a few more months. It's not worth it.
You doubt the strength, Julian of Mitros, son of Kira?
I do not.
Then why is Julian not here making this?
Because I'm not here to talk about Esther. I'm here to talk about your mother.
All right, that gets her. She kind of like turns her head. What do you want to discuss? Is this a question of her ascension and divinity?
I spoke to a vestige of her, an echo, and I have a message for you.
Where did you find this vestige? In the tomb?
In the Telemach? No. No. In Lutheria's scythe.
What?
I don't know how she planted it there. I don't know how I suppose it was that let me escape it, but she wanted me to tell you that it's okay to cry.
Her face turns very ugly as muscles long unused kind of bunch beneath the skin. Her nose scrunches up, her lip curls, and you can see that the words have hit her hard, but her endless centuries of training, she quickly masters whatever response she was going to have and says, whatever you thought you saw inside that scythe was neither my mother nor her work. And if you believe that it was, then you are a fool and no champion of mine.
Believe what you wish.
She stands even straighter than normal, and she says, I dismiss you from my service.
I graciously accept. Need to go speak to your father now.
Do you have lies to tell him as well? Of this so-called vision?
I just keep flying away.
All right. So while that's going on, Nim, you are finally placed down by Vulcan. And Vulcan just looks at you with just pride and says, oh, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm sorry. I've been a bit stubborn, to put it mildly. I hope that when the time comes, you're willing to keep fighting. And that you don't feel no shame. For it's okay to fear. The fear means you have something worth losing. Okay?
Nim like looks around and smiles and says, "Well, that's good, because," and they lean in close to Vulcan. They say, this whole business, it's got me terrified the entire time."
That's how you know you're doing it right. Even Pie. I get scared sometimes. If you don't have nothing to get scared about losing, you don't have nothing worth fighting for.
It's like even more so than usual. Everything down here just tries to kill you, and then they just sign up for it. Like, you saw that. They could have just left, but they signed up for it.
Well, it's pretty boring being dead. You know, not much to do. You get permission to do something different than wait in line and be tortured. I mean, you know. Even scrambled eggs taste good when all you've been eating is stale bread.
Suppose that's true. Nim thinks back on the roughly 500 years hanging out in Astoria.
All right. So, Ira approaches you, Nim, and she looks a bit worse for wear. But she approaches you and says, "Hey, not bad. Don't worry. I'm putting everything to song, and I thought maybe we could work on it together."
Oh man, has Kyra ever asked for Nim's help on a song? I think they're usually pretty cagey with the bard stuff.
Before all the shit went down, yeah. Before all the shit went down.
Hmm. Yeah, Nim gives a small smile and says, I'd really enjoy that."
All right, sweet. Let's go. All right, Vulcan puts his hands on his waist, lets out a big sigh. Nothing bad could happen today. Finally, a nice day. No heavy news. Nothing crazy is going to get dropped on him. Andronicus, you land behind Vulcan. He turns and says, "Oh, it's you, Antonio."
Yeah, I just got disowned. It was fun.
Disowned?
So,
I didn't know you had parents.
Okay, we're gonna ignore the fact that you apparently don't know how mortals reproduce for a moment, and we're gonna move on to what I came here to talk to you about. I was killed.
In his defense, I mean, some Tritons are born of the Nyx, as you know, they were dreamed up by Sidon.
I mean,
just saying.
then, I feel like you would consider Sidon to be a train at that point. But
I don't think he'd want to give Sidon credit for anything.
yeah,
I thought it was a meiosis type of situation, so you had like one parent at best. That was a perfect clone of you, you know.
It's like
full
full Norse mythology. You guys are just like the ball sweat of Sidon. Like every time his balls get sweaty, more Tritons appear. I feel like that's more lore than we've ever been given by Wizards of the Coast for Tritons.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he turns to you and says, so well done, champion, the Nether Seas. Pythor would be proud. I'm proud.
Thank you.
It's that kind of fighting spirit we're gonna need when the shit hits the fan.
Well, I'm glad that you're impressed. So I was killed by Lutheria's scythe.
Then how are you here?
Card.
What'd you do to deserve that? I thought she was your ally now. And he spits a
I
fat
asked
wad
her.
onto the marble floor.
I asked her to. Now, when I was in the scythe,
Boy, I know that you're sad. Everyone sees it. But you should never consider suicide. You mean a lot to a lot of people.
thank you.
There's
Well-
always a way through it. Next time you're feeling bad, talk to a friend. Don't ask the goddess of death to strike you with her scythe. Yeah, good talk. Good talk.
Nope,
He
I'm not done yet.
slaps you hard on the arm. It gets ready to turn. Yes.
When I was in there, I met a vestige, or an echo, or an illusion
Mm.
of your wife. And
Mm.
she gave me a message to relay to you, if you would hear it.
Well, I find this hard to believe, though. Battle was fought. Perhaps my wife was struck by the scythe, and some bit of her essence may have been siphoned off, I suppose. Though I find that to be hard to believe. It's not the most impossible thing.
It makes more sense than any of the explanations anyone else has been able to come up with. So.
Well, a divine being is not truly a physical thing. As you know, what does Cairo call it? We have a respawn timer. This body is simply what I see myself as, what I want the people to see. But who I am and what I am is far more complicated than all this. Though if I were struck, this body would be damaged. But sometimes divine beings are struck by other divine beings or weapons of +3 enchantment or greater, and they feel the sting in their very essence. The scythe is one of the most powerful weapons I've ever seen. I have no doubt you could tear free a piece of a god. Devour it. Is she well, then? I cannot imagine even a small fragment of her having to endure the horrors that must be inside that thing.
Well, she said that she's sort of past all that now, and I don't think that affected her in the way that it would affect something else, especially since it wasn't all of her. But she told me to tell you to love again.
Yeah. Is that what she said?
Yes.
I'll be honest, I was entertaining your story out of a sense of curiosity. In my heart, I assumed you were just having tricks played on you by some fell spirit or entity within the scythe. Something that wished to do you harm in your soul, in your heart, in your mind. But that do sound like the sort of nonsense she would go on about. If she was gone. And I can't imagine why some random hate-filled spirit bother to tell you something like that.
She had other information that I don't think anything else in there could have known.
You would be surprised. The creatures that your new friend, Lutheria, traps within that scythe are, well, they're beyond the imaginings of men, and perhaps even gods. Living nightmares, they are. They prey upon the spirit of the world itself. Such beings could look upon ye, especially when your soul is laid bare as it was, and see right through you. Especially with that wisdom save you have, lad, it's very low.
They knew things related to my interests that I did not know.
Or perhaps
And
they knew things that you wanted to know. I know you're seeking something. I know you don't just journey to save the world. There's something that you want. Yeah, friend Chandris, he helped you get that house. There's something to that. I know. I remember looking into it myself, and I felt like I knew everything, and then I was gone. Guy Rusty, she knows you're hurting. She had a way to help you. She can't remember what it is you need. Though, the way she speaks to you, I think she'd have given anything for a chance to do so.
She's, even without being able to know, she's still done a lot.
Well, you've given me a lot to think about. Have you told Valis?
She
lived for her mother.
She was affected.
Even now.
She was affected, and then she pretended not to be, and then she released me from her service.
Oh. Well, I don't want you to become no gossip, but what exactly did you say? What message did she have for our little ice queen?
She wanted me to tell Valis that it's okay to cry.
Ah. I see. Well, I'd offer you a place as my champion, but the position's closing soon, so it won't be long now. Not long at all. Perhaps when next we meet, we'll be as equals. Wouldn't that be nice?
I think it would.
And he starts to walk off. All right, while all that's going on, Orin, you do a military training head count. You cannot find Maya.
Hmm.
See how he works that in? See how he worked that in? Holy shit.
Well, Orin hasn't been able to see Maya for roughly 40 or 45 seconds, so mildly worried. He scans the crowd. He sees Corinna.
Yeah, you see Corinna in the crowd. Yeah.
All right. He'll make his way over to Corinna. Say, Corinna, we've seen Maya around. Haven't seen her since the battle started, but I know she was there casting her magic.
Queen Maya vanished in the middle of the battle. I have not seen her since. Should I be worried? Is she all right?
Sure, she's fine. Whatever magic affected her in the arena probably just hasn't worn off yet. We should at least seek out perhaps Falana or Sibo.
Is she not responding to the Sibo link?
She is not.
Fuck.
All right. Orin will.
As you look around, you look high into this, and you just kind of glance up, and you see high above the Colosseum, Julian and Lutheria, sort of flying close to each other.
Orin he folds his arms. He's like, nothing good can come out of that pairing. And then, but he's got more pressing concerns. So yeah, he'll let's see, he'll seek out maybe Falana, because I think, or actually Liren, because I think Liren has a spell for seeing invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll say, Liren, can you see if you can see Maya with a spell around? I've been able to find her, and she's not responding to the calls.
She says, yes, of course. I can do whatever is needed. All right, so you want her to organize a squad or something?
See if you can just do a see invisibility and scan her around the area. Make sure
okay.
she's not unconscious somewhere.
Yeah. So she casts a spell, and she looks around and she says, I don't see her. I can walk around a bit and Corinna says, I will go with her. We'll look for her together. All right.
He snaps his fingers. He's like, probably with Yala. You'll go and find Yala.
All right. Sibo, while all of this is happening, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I actually am also going to see if I can track down Vulcan.
Oh, okay. All right. So you would kind of, rush up. You would see him nod to Andronicos, kind of grip his bicep or whatever, look up at him, lumberjack nod, and start walking off. But you kind of catch him at the door to the Coliseum. All right. He hears you coming, takes a deep breath, to recharge his deal with kids meter, and he says, Steve-O Chippin,
hey,
friend of Lutheria.
Listen, I was.
Walk with me, boy.
I was trying to be okay.
What were you thinking? That's the most Kira bullshit I've ever seen.
I was trying to be clever. I thought that I was outplaying the situation.
Well, now you're friends with a mad woman. And you dragged the whole fellowship into it too. And by affiliation, all of us as well. This woman, she tried to kill your patron a number of times. Out of jealousy over incestuous brothers pairing with a river or what nonsense. Who even fucks a river?
Yeah, that's right.
So
I
now
feel
that
like-
now that you got her, what you gonna do with her?
yeah, we have to. I think we have to decide that.
But I don't suppose that's what you're going to talk to me about.
Yeah, no. It's not. I mean,
Well,
I could
spit
just,
it
I could
out.
just send it to you through the book. Okay. All
We're
right,
here. Just speak the words.
All right. I need a pickle tentacle and an eyeball and a platinum inlaid vial worth about 400 gold.
What?
When you have the chance to send that, yeah.
Are your spell components?
Oh yeah.
Where will Where should I send the Caledone? When are you returning to the surface? Because you're running out of time.
Yeah, that's.
Tyra tells me you know a bit more than you should. And don't you worry then, because you ain't gonna have to be keeping no secrets for much longer. Right? Feels good, right? Yeah,
great,
feels
yeah.
good. All right. Well,
Yeah. I also need about.
but I will say this:
Huh?
if you and yours don't get your asses in gear, you're gonna be missing the whole show.
Our ally wouldn't do that to us, would they? Like, 'cause,
Of course she would.
yeah.
She'll find a number of reasons to keep you here till you miss the curtain call. Then you'll be rushing around at the last minute, hoping and praying that you're not too late, and you're gonna be off your game, you see. That's how she do you. Keeping you off your game.
Yeah, we'll see if I think we have to solve that too.
What?
Yeah. Just I'll see what I can do about that.
Uh-huh. Don't you linger in these seas no longer. You get the others on that boat, and you get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Deal. But before you, I also need about 1,500 gold worth of powdered ruby.
You got your
What do you-
fucking grocery list.
That's it. I was gonna just write it in the book, but you're here, and I just figured I could.
You
just...
think I'm just made of money?
No, I think we can. I'll send it to you so that you can. It'll be a transaction. But,
We don't have time for that. You just have to owe me.
Okay.
And don't
deal.
think you won't. Because I got plans for me money.
Yeah. We got it. We got it. No, so no problem. No problem.
Fixing to mean something for a change.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah, you did good out there. I'm sure your father'd be proud of you. He storms off.
Okay, all right. I'll write those up, by the way.
So, Orion, what all did we get from Valis that I need to get rid of now? We got what? Clairvoyance and Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, Levoyan Sanctuary, and if you were max, you drop your Wisdom. Because I think she gives at 50 piety, she gives +2 Wisdom. I think.
Orin,
Zach.
I got bad news for you, bro.
Sad.
You got a green dot on your face. I can't get rid of it.
I got rid of it for me, but yeah, might come back.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
there I go.
All right, hold on. It might just be artifacting from the import export. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, I don't see it at least. If I put
Okay.
it back,
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
is it gone for you now?
Is it like on the neckline of his shirt or something?
Nah, it's in the top left of his mini. For me, at least.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways,
wait,
it
that's
does.
his icon.
Right here.
Yeah. Listen, we don't need to worry about it. This is growing pains, moving into a new house. It's no problem. It's no problem. So.
I don't see that.
Yeah, okay. That's good. If you guys don't see it, it's probably just a weird artifacting for me, so it's okay. All right, so up in the air, Julian, the conversation continues as your allies are down on the ground. Where she dropped in words on you. Do you have anything to say?
What?
Hmm?
How can I be related to that bastard?
Oh, well, if you're being so petty as the whole, skin color thing, my son,
No, it's not
Golarion,
petty.
has a beautiful complexion, the color of chocolate. Divine beings, just, we look how we feel, you know? Also, Sai of Aresia is a very handsome man. Handsome enough to, well, you know, sire such a fine young man as yourself. But what Sai never knew is he was so much more than a cobbler. Can you imagine living your whole life unaware that you are a god? But he made a good life for himself, and he was a good man. And that's why I had him skip the queue. Took him to the fields myself and watched him go. He asked about you, and only you, before he left.
That was Dad.
Yes, how do I put this delicately? Your grandmother Katia was quite a whore. She seduced my brother, but got a bit more than she bargained for. You see, no amount of moon tea can stave off the fornicating intent of a Titan. Obviously, she wanted to keep the baby a secret from the Order, spied on everyone. She, perhaps for the first time in her life, prayed for help. And it just so happens that childbirth is one of my specialties. And I took the babe and... Well, anyways. When I felt the time was right, I reintroduced him to the world. Had no knowledge of his parentage, an orphan on the streets of Mitros, fighting for scraps, struggling to find a place in the world. I watched him grow with a great curiosity, and I must confess, I felt a maternal love for your bastard father. I didn't think I had. He was family, after all. But was I surprised when he stumbled into the path of your mother. Mm. Mm. Who could have seen such a pairing? And she gives you a huge smile. Like, she knows someone that could have seen such a huge pairing. Well, anyways. Welcome to the family. And she starts to drift away.
How long have you been planning this?
Planning what?
You're aiding us against your brother, husband, against Sidon. You took the offspring of Katia, my father, Sai, hid him. I'm assuming Sidon doesn't know. Doesn't know that his grandson has been plaguing him for the better part of a year, just being a nuisance. What do you hope to gain out of all of this?
What do you mean?
Your hand. You've put your hand in all of this. What is your end game?
End game. I like that. Julian Demetrius, do you believe Verses' prophecy? Truly, deeply, in your heart, do you really believe it?
No. But I thought my belief was that if we took no action, that it would come to pass. Or is it a situation where, because we are taking action, we are the cause of that?
She gets a very big smile on her face. She says, I don't know. Prophecies are very tricky things, aren't they? What I do know is that, despite what the Five might have told you, I adore them. What they truly are fascinates me. I wanted to see what a little bit of them and a little bit of us might look like. What can I say? Making monsters is a hobby of mine. And look what we have made. You are a Dragonlord, a Titan, and whatever the fuck your mother is. Some might call you a mutt, but I think you're a designer breed. And I see no limit to your potential. You have been gifted everything. You feeling that, David? Mr. Gifted One? You feeling that?
Yeah.
155 sessions later, you feeling it? Yeah.
I'm feeling it now.
Yeah. And she says, now that we're allies, I know that we'll do great work together. We have a world to save, Julian. Whether or not you believe in the prophecy, I do. And I believe that you are one of the most important parts. All right, she starts to drift away from you again.
Yeah, Julian's just sort of processing all this. This is bigger than Cylon's your daddy, granddaddy. This is pretty big.
Mm. All right. Orin, you watch as B team, C team, and D team all continue the search for Maya. Maya's gone missing, the minigame. So they're looking all over. If this is Pathfinder, they need to collect a certain number of MP Maya points to figure out where Maya has gone. I love it and I hate it. Fine. Stevo, you are left there at the entrance of the arena. Andronikos, you stand there as crews of skeletons and ghouls come out to scoop up and clean up all the corpses and till the sand and all that kind of stuff. It's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Will, can you send me that meme? That is just chef's kiss right there, bud.
Yeah, you put it.
I have a folder of the Mythic Odyssey memes that Will made.
Excellent.
Honestly,
beautiful.
it would be worth making Will's Odyssey memes into a coffee table book at this point.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
Greatest
campaign.
hits.
Oh man.
I believe that Will made all of these session 1, and
Just 5D chess, yeah.
Just yeah.
Luther and I sat down to get the greatest hits going. All right, but we're gonna find Maya here. So, So yeah.
Are you guys like doing an all hands broadcast over the SIBO network at this point, or?
Yeah, he does that as he's making his way over to Yala, because Yala's got that fancy third eye, and Orm will ask if they saw where Maya went.
Oh yeah. So as you approach, oh my God, Maya. I mean, Yala, yeah, turn some of this shit off, girl.
He waits the requisite 1 minute for the Guardians to go away.
Hold on. Got a few more. Got a few more. Almost there. Nope, still going. Oh nope, that wasn't it. Hold on. Wait, is it in the spell book? Spirit Guardians.
Do you remember what the yellow circle was?
Man. I think it was whoever was grappling you at the time is generally what I use those for in D&D. I don't know how to turn this aura off.
That's one of those ones where you got to go into like the top left sequencer.
Oh, sequencer. Yeah. You're right.
It's one of those fancy ones.
Okay.
I think yeah, in the
show sequencer manager. Hey, there we go. Thank you, Will. All right. God. I just remember being a kid and being like, see this piece of plastic? This is Yala. And everyone's like, I can see it, bro. I can see it. And it's like, can you? I drew this picture of her with big titties during algebra, and everyone's like, dang, bro, that's a great picture.
Well, yeah, she's got a third eye right there. Like, what?
Yeah, those were the simpler times. All right, so as you approach Yala, she has a look of consternation on her face and concern.
Or
much
wearing
like
a similar expression. Because
yeah.
Hasn't been able to find Maya and she's not responding. I'll say, Yala, were you able to keep track of Maya during the fight?
I was. She became invisible, but I kept an eye on her. However,
see where she's gone.
She was taken. Yes, I saw what happened. Yes,
taken
by the Furies.
Just out. How? Just in the middle of the crowds?
Well, I mean, they were invisible, as was Maya. As the competition ended, they took her.
You didn't think to mention this sooner. How long ago was this?
Many minutes by now.
Appreciate your vigilance on such things. Well,
what would we do against the Furies? And she also went willingly. They did not use their lassos, their arrows, their whips.
Hmm.
I assume the Queen of Themis knows her own business.
He described what
But
the
I
fury
am
that
not
took her looked like.
surprised that a man would question it.
He described what the fury that took her looked like.
There were three. The three.
Hmm. The one that appeared to us was Megara, right?
Well, describe the one that appeared to you, I guess.
Around Picklesaurus, right?
No, that was the one. She came to us on the boat when we just
Oh.
finished up with one of the cube keepers.
Oh, that was Electo.
Electo, okay. Orin will
Yeah.
give a rough description of that one and ask if that was one of them.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, that is an issue. So Orin knows that. So the main three Furies are headquartered on Praxis.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Okay. He'll put out the message over the SIBO network that Maya's been taken to Praxis by the Furies, most likely for sacrificing an Oathbreaker to Thylea.
Yala looks at you like men are so stupid. And she says, if she was an Oathbreaker, would they not have just placed her on one of the trees?
She didn't break any oaths, but she sent the
How do you
soul
know?
of one that did. Well, I don't know all the oaths that Maya's
You
sworn
seem
to.
to presume that you know a lot.
He shrugs.
I don't think thinking is best for you, Orin.
I'm the only one. Well, somebody's got to do it. So if
It
Maya's been
shouldn't be
taken,
it shouldn't be you.
who else that?
Anyone else.
You want to take the role then, Thinker? Miss, I saw Maya get taken by the Furies, and I didn't think to tell anybody for 30 minutes at a time.
She is the Queen of Themis. Who am I to question her ways?
I think they're taking her for tea, you know? Just a
They could
friendly
have
chat
been.
with the Queen. You presume to
She-
know that then.
She went with them
Doing a lot
willingly.
of thinking, huh, Yala?
If Queen Maya needed help, she would have asked for it.
That's an interesting assumption to make.
It's not an assumption. She is wise beyond all others. She knows that I could see her, and I would give anything to protect her. If she truly needed protection, she would have asked me. And that is why I am not worried.
Well,
Do you understand now why you should leave the thinking to others?
or just frowns.
It's okay. Why don't you go get something to drink?
Orin stalks off, but not to get something to drink. He's looking for his trident. He's like, I'm gonna get my goddamn trident. Kill some Furies. Go into Praxis. This is bullshit.
Here, Orin, take this juice box.
Yeah.
Alright, he does say
Oh,
over
give
the...
him some rope to play with. Rope off of a stick, like a cat toy.
Hey, I don't want to hear any flack out of you, fucking grandson of the traitor over here. Magic power is probably the only thing that runs in the family, huh?
Damn.
Isn't it yet?
Exactly, Sibo. Alright, I do put out the call over the intercom, the SIBO network, that Maya's been taken by the Furies, but maybe not to Praxis. Maybe she's just on a tree. So we should go and check the Maya tree. Well, the 5 tree.
Julian will think over
Is
the network.
Corinna and Liren on the network, or do you just let them keep looking fruitlessly? Like,
Yeah, after he gets his trident, he'll go and let them know as well.
Oh man, Corinna looks scared, but she says, "Then we will go and save her."
No, don't worry. Yala said it's gonna be all fine. She knows
well,
this.
if Yala, okay, then it should be fine.
Orin frowns deeper.
Liren says it makes sense. Yala would have been able to see Maya and the Furies. If something was wrong, she would have acted. That makes sense.
Maya's a selfless individual. I can see her not acting even if something was wrong.
Oh man, when you say that, Karina looks really upset again. Oh, you're probably right. She probably gave herself up to protect everyone else. She looks like she's gonna throw up now.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Karina says, Oren, you're so smart.
Or not satisfied. Pats her on the back. She hurls.
I feel like this is a terrible allegory for why men avoid strong older women and like to date younger, less experienced women. Because that's
It's
kind of
not
how
a-
it feels like that. I feel like that's how that played out.
He's not making it weird, but he's like, all right, so now all we have to do is get to Praxis. Break her out.
All right, Liren says, well, we were
Yeah,
going
that's
there
it.
anyways to destroy the Death Star.
We're gonna need to strap up.
I'm sorry, can we call it something else? I just feel weird saying that.
What about
Starkiller Base.
Darksaber? They
What about-
tried that one time.
What about Starkiller Base?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
too.
that is good.
Although I think-
Star Killer Base.
I don't know, I think
Well,
Star
it's
Killer
more of a
Base, I think that
killing
implies-
star, isn't it?
Ooh, the Killing Star. It
Killing
sounds like
star base.
killing. That gets worse.
It
Hmm,
does. Sorry,
yeah.
bad idea.
Chocolate Star Base.
No.
Chocolate
No.
Star Base.
I think that's Centaur slang for
Oh,
an asshole.
Let's stay on
That's
topic
why
here,
I said
people.
no.
Okay.
Maya, taken by the Furies. Come on.
Oh, right. But if
Right,
the Furies
yeah.
are at Praxis, I mean, if they were going to kill Maya, they would have killed her now. And if they were going to imprison her on a tree, we already know where the tree is.
Let's go
I
check
think
the
we should
tree
double
then.
check the tree just in case, but
Hmm.
honestly, the impression I got when we were given the grand tour was that if she wound up on there, then probably the rest of us would wind up there.
There we
Because of
go.
the Oath of Fellowship.
Yes.
Hmm.
But that would mean that Lutheria would end up on there too.
No.
No,
Lutheria is
why
your
not?
ally. She did not swear an oath of fellowship, much as I am your ally, but I didn't swear an oath of fellowship. Thank God.
Oren's like, he's scratching his chin like between Julian, Andronicus, and Sivo. He's thinking, he's like, who is the thinker here? Looks over to Lyra and
Maya's
says,
the thinker, and Maya's
yeah,
the one that's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
we need to get behind
Yeah.
back quickly.
Sibo's the knower. Julian's the feeler. No, Julian's the talker.
No, the toucher. Wait.
And I'm the fighter.
Okay, yeah.
Fighter. Aw. Listen. In another world, you're the strongest class, man. In another
This-
world, you.
Yeah, this world too. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
How many
no.
attacks do you make per round, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it really depends. I guess if the wizard casts Steel Wind Strike, that's quite a few. Tensive Transformation.
Yeah. We'll see how many of those they're casting on round 5 of combat.
Oh, okay. Wait, wizards have to go to round 5? I've never seen that happen. Is that a thing that
You're
happens?
supposed to eat their spells until they get to there, and then once they run out of high level magic, then it's on.
Lyran's confused. She says, I have scrolls.
Well,
Look, no one remembers to buy scrolls all the time.
19 intelligence Lyran does.
Sibo looks down sheepishly about that comment.
Steve-O the Warlock, the one class that benefits the most from scrolls, more than any other class in the game, is asking for a goddamn pickle and an eyeball instead of just a fucking composition notebook full of scrolls. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
he likes to feel the material he's working with, alright?
That's facts. That's facts.
If he doesn't end up needing the spell, that's snacks.
I see.
Alright, we're having this convo on the wood of the
That's
tree.
great, buddy. You're taking out of the fun there.
We gotta go check the tree, because if Maya's there, we need to get her down quickly.
All right,
Alright,
We
so
need to-
let's check out the tree in our
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. Let's check out the tree.
all right, you guys head to check out the tree. Karina and Lyran insist on going with you.
It's fine.
Okay. Yala
Well,
is
yeah.
off celebrating with undead champions. She's rolling on the carousal table. She does not have to tell you the results.
The underworld carousal table.
Well, I didn't want to know the
Absolutely.
results.
Lord.
Oof.
Can I reaction cast guidance on her for her carousal table?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So you guys head out and head into the forest. I'm gonna assume that you guys remember how to get there. It's a forest full of nearly identical trees filled with
Sibo
torture
remembers.
scrolls.
Sibo's got key.
Oh
mind.
yeah, Sibo's got keen mind. All right. In that case,
Who
in
needs
that
scrolls?
case, you do. So
Warlocks. That's
Bird.
all right. So you make it to the tree. There is no Maya on the tree.
See, I knew it was Praxis. All right, load up. Let's get the Stormbreaker rolling.
they've got another base on Lutheria's barge, right?
That's
Maybe
true.
It's
Maybe
closer.
drop-
Maybe they just took her there.
could drop her off. There's sort of like a room that's bigger on the inside than the outside there as well.
Oh,
The Fury
you guys,
uses a
you guys
base.
hear a very sexy slithering coming up behind you, and it's Muscle Lamia. And Muscle Lamia says, "The warden would speak with you now.
Hmm.
I hope you weren't planning to leave without him. I slithered
Without
as
him.
fast as I could to catch you."
All right, we can go and speak with him.
All right, so then, like a fucking Star Wars film where they're like running out of time, there's just another like wipe transition, and you guys are sitting in a nice like Greek-themed lounge, ancient Greek-themed lounge with like chase lounges everywhere and pillows and stuff. Levitating above his pillow, in crisscross applesauce beneath his robes, is the warden.
That was a wonderful walk, guys. You enjoyed that as much as I did?
So the warden says, what does the warden say? Hold on. Okay, he says, "You performed admirably. Though I feel that your methods were a bit unorthodox, and I would not go so far as to say Lady Lutheria interfered in the events, but certainly they did not play out as I had envisioned them."
I believe all that were in attendance enjoyed the show at least, and isn't that what matters? Your grand spectacle drawing appraise.
Well, it has certainly drawn attention to a weakness of Hell Ravager.
Hmm.
Those wisdom saves.
Resilient wisdom, trust me.
I don't know if that would be enough.
It's usually not, but maybe mix it with the Mage Slayer. Might have something there.
I have to break him down and start all over again. And then you see all four of its eyelids narrow until its eyes are two tiny black circles. So he looks kind of like a ditto. It's adorable. And then he says, "I don't suppose you'd like to go again. Double or nothing."
Fortunately, we've got business to attend to elsewhere.
As he says that, Sibo, you're back outside the entrance to the Coliseum, and you're being reprimanded by everyone's dad, Vulcan. No? Man, fine. Who would you like released? And who do you offer in return? Or do you wish to bank this favor for later? The way you operate, I imagine someone you care about will be joining us soon enough.
Warren looks uncomfortable, but he glances over to Julian.
Julian just sort of continues to stare in the general direction of the warden. I imagine trying to make actual eye contact is incredibly awkward and uncomfortable with it.
I mean, there they are. It's not hard to see
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Just thinking over the network at Oren. Just tell him a player to be named later.
Take the option to bank or swap, Warden.
A prudent decision. And not entirely unexpected. Well, Dreamwalker, This will probably be the last time we see each other.
I wouldn't count on that. You still have Hirak.
Ah, yes, well, I'm sure we can get that matter sorted out eventually.
Eventually.
Well, I have business to attend to elsewhere. Feel free to enjoy these refreshments and safe journeys. And he sort of levitates into a hover stand position and hovers out of the room.
Or looks down at the various pizza boxes. He doesn't take any of that.
Mm.
Is there anchovy pizza?
Of course, it's hell.
Andronicus takes some anchovy pizza.
Okay.
But there's pineapple on it.
We
Isn't
call it cheesy flamper. And honestly, pineapple with anchovies would be dope because of the saltiness and the sweetness. Oh my god, it'd be really good.
Isn't that cannibalism from Andronicus?
Bro, that's the nature of fish, man.
Sibo, if you ate a monkey, would it be cannibalism?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yes.
It would be delicious cannibalism.
You don't understand. In Noriande, halflings
Sibo,
are.
if you ate a small child, would it be cannibalism?
In
absolutely,
Noriande,
but that's what Ed said.
halflings are a species of monkey. They're not actually a playable human. No, I'm sorry. That's not true. I don't speak for Ori Sanderson.
No.
Okay, I don't
No.
speak for him.
See,
I
we
don't
don't
know.
have that
He
to the
doesn't
dog.
have a tail. So.
We don't know. I mean, we thought it was a dick this whole time.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, his tail actually moved to the front. There
Oh,
are
no.
no penises in Noriande, just tails.
Oh, what the
So
hell?
fucking weirded out when he
Not
got
the
here.
lore I needed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You take your time on that one shot, man. It's okay.
All right, deal.
Yeah.
Hey, editor, write that down for
18
me. I need to
plus.
track that. Okay.
So what do you guys got baking? What do you got planned here? What's the sitch?
I think
What
we
you
need to
gonna
check out the barge.
do? The who?
See if Maya's on
Oh.
the Fury's room on the barge, or if she did get taken all the way to Praxis.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, let me grab the
Would it
grab
be
some maps.
faster to go back to the boat and scry? You think that? All right, is she the only one that has the scry spell?
Yeah, Maya was the one that did the
Yes.
scrying.
All right, fuck it. Never mind.
I mean, I can prepare
Leon,
locate
and-
creature, but it probably only works within like a mile or something because 5
And
feet.
what
Leon,
is-
Chandras, all of you.
What is a mile in the Nether Seas? Hey guys, it's fine. You just I mean the barge is right there. They probably haven't gotten too far yet.
Oh no, not even a mile, 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Fucking stupid.
And Crash, the
Mhm.
super weapons that Lutheria said she was going to give
Yeah.
us, those were delivered to the ship already, correct?
Yes. That was the deal, I believe, is that she would deliver them to the
Yeah.
ship. Yeah.
Do we know if Hirak's reformed by now?
He's definitely not. His essence was absorbed by a greater spirit, which is to say, the swarm. Yeah, I mean, they might be able to get his soul eventually, but I mean,
Okay.
it's not looking too good.
Has Ornal, before we leave the island, Ornal seek out Kalik,
Okay.
see how they're holding up.
I mean, they're not holding up great. But when you approach, Kalik looks to you, and her face is full of sorrow. And she says, I can't believe he's gone. We only just were freed from all of this. Now, his soul is forfeit. Is that the fate that waits for all of us who fail in this battle that is to come?
Can't say what waits for us, but what waits for Thylea and her people is salvation. That's what we need to think about. Hirak, fought and died for that, and then died again for it. And we'll do what we can for him. But beyond that, we need to keep moving forward.
She nods and says, I understand. Think. I'm ready. I will go where you go. And your enemies are my enemies.
All right. And we will be back, Calic, to get him.
So you say.
I swear it. Before my work is done, I'll make sure Hirak's back.
All right, as you swear this oath, you feel the power of Thylea binding you to your word. All right, everybody goes back to the boat. Liren tells you that I just don't really want to use any more like spells in case there's an emergency, and you know I used a lot in the arena. I mean, surely you can understand. The barge is just right there. Look, it's they're parked next to us.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, we can go if Maya's not on the barge. I think we need this grenade.
Fair enough.
All right, I cast clairvoyance over to the barge. I'm kidding.
Okay, so I guess I'll grab the barge for you guys. Let's see. What do we got?
We're gonna like stumble into that star room and just like be lost forever now.
Aw, is that the goal? I hope not.
No, I'm just afraid we're gonna open the wrong door.
All right, let's see. Oh, it's all you guys. You're already there. Okay, cool. Let's see. Grab that. Let's see. Are you guys bringing a B team with you, or giving everybody a chance to rest?
I think probably we give everybody a chance to rest.
We bring some of the ones that didn't come in, you know. Might as well, right?
Antonia.
All right, you guys bring on Antonia. All right.
Might be some Furies in here that need to.
No, no, thank you.
We're bringing Falana.
Oh, are you gonna bring Falana?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Moxena.
I can't get Maya's invisibility to go away.
Oh,
That's the real reason she's missing. I can't actually get it to turn off.
she's here with us.
Fury's made it
She's in the
permanent.
room right now.
Oh, I know what it is. Don't try to turn off invisibility. Try to turn off greater invisibility. You're welcome.
Oh, okay. Why didn't I think of that? Let's see. Falana. E, F, G, H. Oh my god. Fucking NPCs. Alright. I meant, what a rich and robust story we're telling together. Okay, so let's see. There's Sivo, him small. Alright, so you're bringing Falana, and that's it
Moxena.
on your B team?
Falana,
and
Moxena.
Moxena's coming. Okay.
Well, yeah, we just need to bring some strong NPCs. Just
Telemachus.
To flex.
Telemachus. No, just in
Oh,
case,
alright.
yeah.
Carl.
Oh, Telemachus. Okay. Carl. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
Folon hasn't been around for a while.
Okay, you want to bring Folon?
He's not a strong NPC though.
Dang, bro.
Full-on's a badass.
You notice that the ones that you use, they get stronger through like storytelling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, then we should bring Hermione.
It takes a strong
Yeah.
base though to build on.
wow. Mr. Eugenics of Mitros over there. All
Okay,
right, all
Hey,
right.
Mr. Games Fighter. So
I'm playing a lot of
exercise and work on your
I'm playing a lot of
reflexes.
Pal
Do they
World
get
over here.
duller or sharper?
Don't worry. Cred volunteers to come with you. He's not tired from the battle at all.
Perfect.
He heard, and dude, I heard you needed someone strong. It's time to kill Lutheria. I'm ready. Though I think we should have done it when we all had those sweet buffs from the arena.
Not quite yet, Cred, but safe
No,
for
we're
us.
not going to kill Lutheria.
Why not? She's a bad guy.
Ish.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. I mean, when I signed up for this, you guys said you were going to kill the Titans. It doesn't seem that complicated to me.
There's an order of operations to these things, Cred.
Oh, mathematics.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Maybe you should bring calculus instead.
Hey, you know what? If you need some R&R after the fight, we could bring calculus.
Listen, I don't rest.
Sorry, Cred,
Yeah.
you're breaking up a little bit there.
But here, calculus. Goodbye. All right, calculus looks around like, what is this? A mission? What's happening?
Yeah, we're going to Lutheria's barge. We're going to the Hypnos. Strap up.
Okay. Calculus says, this is not what I expected for my first mission, but whatever you need.
It's a sink or swing kind of thing.
I see you finally understand my power.
Surely.
God. I understand that you have the sexiest token art.
All
John,
right, let's bring you guys over to the map.
You're gonna get sent to Nessa with that. Slow down there.
All right.
I mean, it depends on what assets you value.
So as Andromeda starts to shout that line, there's another crossfade, and you guys find yourself on Lutheria's barge. All right.
The walk here was nice too, guys. Man,
All right. So Lutheria heard that you were here, and she says, "Oh, you just can't stay away. Don't we all have things we need to be doing? Time is running very short."
Maya's been taken by the Furies.
Oh, is that all?
We thought they might have brought her here as a stopping off point, as they have the base of operations.
I think they brought her to Praxis.
That's, I mean, there is Maya. You see her kind of look up to the right, but you see her third eye sort of look up to the left and then sort of roll back into her head. And she says, oh, she's at the heart tree of Thylea.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, I
Anything
guess
else that you need? Or
sail to the heart tree.
while you're here, we could play a game, perhaps.
Julie would like to insight Lutheria when she says that Maya's at the heart tree, because Yala said that she saw Maya be taken away by the Furies.
Mhm.
We didn't question Yala about that.
Because Yala never lies.
Yeah.
Nor trust because he's not a thinker, alright?
Well, anyway, I would like to insight Lutheria, if I may.
Sure, yeah.
Well, I would like to guidance.
He's street smarts.
You're trying to beat a passive deception score of 38.
There's more than just book smarts, you know.
Alright, you may do so with advantage, so you may roll again, though you may want to turn on roll 2 dice. I have to turn that on too, I think.
Is that under configure?
Better rolls.
Always
Better
roll
rolls.
multiple dice.
Always
if you,
roll
if you
rolls,
just
right? Better
yeah,
rolls.
if you just search for roll multiple, it'll pop up.
Ah, okay. Mm.
It's that attack there. Just drop your cutlass.
No, I wanted to see if my multiple dice was on or not.
I'm just gonna roll.
Ready, set, roll. My bad. I'm going through years and years of mod changes. Yeah. So, Roll
I'm
damage.
just gonna click inside again, and I'll figure
Yeah, no
out the
worries, no
settings
worries. Yeah, go for it, go for it. That second one, pretty good. She's definitely telling you the truth. She looks at you and says, "Well, games?
I'll have
No,
to
what am I
decline.
saying?
We
Lyra,
don't
you
have
silly.
time, unfortunately.
That's right. We need to get you back to the surface. Sorry, I get so distracted sometimes."
We appreciate your understanding with this.
Oh, who is this? Pussy. Oh. And she moves to pick up Carl. Carl freezes, like Orange Cat do.
She was talking about me. I called that so many times.
She reaches out for him without asking consent, like she's gonna pick him up. I see. No one cares for Carl. She picks up
Yes.
Carl, and she smooshes him into her bosom. And she says, "Oh, pussy, pussy, so cute. Whose familiar is this?"
He is his own person, actually.
That's Carl, son of Pythor.
Oh, Carl with the keyboard. Oh, I'm so sorry. She extracts him from her bosom and gently places him down. Carl is unable to speak. How embarrassing. Don't you look wonderful? I just want to take in this sight, in case it's the last time I see some of you. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll at least see you one more time, if you know what I mean. Ah.
Let's get back to the ship.
Yeah, Warren watches it go for a moment, and then...
Mm-hmm.
No. He frowns at the interaction, and then starts heading the scene transition.
All right,
So this
I
shit-
know the way, guys. Follow me.
Calculus sees Etheria leave, sees everyone's still alive, and then adjusts their veil and says, "Calculated."
You did good.
I feel my power grow.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You got a +1 circumstance bonus to something now?
Maybe. Who knows? It's almost chapter 8. They'll have to reevaluate the B-team abilities based on how often we were used.
Oh. In that case, you should be a shoo-in for promotion, I'd say.
Glad I dug this map out of story.
Oh, what do you want us to do? Fucking...
I couldn't have imagined the fucking boat without that map. All right, it was for me. It's for me. Method acting. I have to be in it. I have to be in the scene.
You tried to get us to... You want us to throw down anything just because you throw us on a map, we'll roll initiative, huh?
I try sometimes. I try to goad him. You guys have been around too long to fall for that stuff.
No, an arena, though.
Steve-O's out of breath. I told you we could get here faster than when we went there.
Okay. As you guys return, Liren says, "How bad could it have been? You literally flew from this deck to that deck, Sibo."
Well, we did it faster. You could see how fast we did it on the way back, right?
So where is Maya?
Get the heart tree of Thylea. Oh, see, which is on the Golden Isle, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But Drew is just confused as hell.
Isle of the Golden Heart. Okay.
Yeah.
Some gold stuff, approximate knowledge.
There is a golden ram that likes to live on that island in the
winter
certain
months.
seasons. Well, there are no seasons, but it's confusing. Anyways, he likes to live there while his wool is regrowing. There are no seasons. So, yeah. It's always Mediterranean climate everywhere. To get weather, you have to go to a desert or a mountain, like in Minecraft.
That's how it should be, to be honest. Kind of
Yeah,
sucks
for
living where
real.
the
For
seasons,
real.
where the seasons come to you. And kind of over it, huh? All right, we were on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
We'll look to everybody. Is there anything else that we're forgetting or we need to attend to before we set off?
Did anyone, when they spoke with Vulcan, ask him about a body for Katia, since we're having to go to Praxis?
Hmm.
Corinna
No.
says, I saw Sibo and Andronico speaking with him.
I write it in my book real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, I asked him. He said he'd let me know.
Insight
Alright.
check.
Haven't you guys already asked him about this before? Or
We
I
were
think
going
that
to. We never did.
Oh,
No, I think I wrote it in the book the moment we talked about it.
okay. So Sibo, you get a message back right away, and it says, "Oh, I've been working hard on this one."
Ask him if he's got a body for Calic as well.
I asked that as well. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Also, Calic.
Ooh, wait, y'all only ordered one.
Maya was going to cast some magic, I believe, but it's going to be an issue now.
I write that, but instead of I believe, I say Oren believes. The thinker.
What are you writing there, Sibo?
All right, he says, I might be able to throw something together. How much time do I got?
Yeah, how long do we think it's going to take us to...
Hard to say.
I just write hard to say.
Time's kind of it's nebulous here.
I already told Vulcan that I would let him know when we know we're getting out, but we don't know where, when, etc.
Okay. A lot of excuses going around. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
It's like being asked to time schedule in a timeless place. Hard.
All right. He writes back and says, okay. Hey, I have some prototypes. They didn't work out, but I can strap a few together and come up with something.
Hmm.
I'll hop in your DMs when we're up back.
All right. Okay. So, what now, y'all?
Julian would like to call for a meeting of just the Heroes of Prophecy and
The four of us.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I was going to say the five. I was like, wait, no, we're missing Maya.
I have a Maya plushie I'll bring with just so she's.
What do you have that, Sibo?
Nessa made it for me.
Oh, okay.
It's for merchandising. So we've got the sneaker line. Then we're going to make stuffed toys of all of us.
I have a Yorgos Squishmallow as well that I've.
Damn, you know that'd be cool. You know
Yeah,
that'd be
right?
cool.
That would be.
That's still so fast.
Right.
The only trouble would be is if it's like one of those stuffed animals where you can put like scents or whatever in them, but it smells like, rotten.
You're scented.
Oh, jeez.
I think honestly, some people would want it that way.
Oh God.
Siba would.
Yeah, like the real Giorgo stands. You know what I'm saying? They'd want it. They'd want it that way. Yeah.
The real Giorgo stance. A large subcontingent of the Mythic fan base, I'm sure.
We don't know.
I mean, it's a small population, but there's still a chance that there's at least one Giorgo stand out there. Anyways, I'll be whatever NPCs you need, but it sounds like you're having a hero huddle, so I'm just
We're
gonna
having a
chill.
hero huddle.
I'm gonna chill and listen in.
What's the plan, Julian?
I'm not sure. I think we're going to have to call on our best and brightest to help us get back to the surface, because we were relying on Maya and her tree trimmings to get us out, and we don't have a Maya. Also, I have been informed by Lutheria I am the grandson of Sidon. Katia was not lying when she said she was my grandmother, and we did know that she was with Sidon, and part of what the reason she is the way she is at the moment is because of Etherea's jealousy. She took Sai out of time and put him back when the time was right, which just feels like she's been engineering all of this. I have no clue what her end game is, but I feel that whatever the end result, she doesn't care because she gets something out of it either way. But when she was telling me that I was related to the Titans, that she believed in Versy's prophecy, I don't. From the standpoint of, yes, it's a vision, but visions can be misunderstood or misinterpreted, or the vision could be as a result of what we are doing. But in order for us to operate properly as a group, we have to be honest with one another, and I felt that this information would be somehow key to the upcoming fight. Not to mention that if I'm a direct descendant of a Titan, potentially we could use my blood to quench the sword in? I don't know.
So what if the third eye thing is only passed down maybe directly, or...
I don't know.
Oren's focusing on Julian's forehead.
Man, if only he had gotten a level 12 feet with everybody. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Maybe it's something you grow into. Well...
It would have been so much more mysterious.
It just wakes up with a third eye.
How that feels.
I appreciate you telling us, but as far as I'm concerned, it changes nothing. Maybe make some of your past marks.
Yeah, I don't think it changes anything for us, but it could be, I know, something that we could use to surprise Sidon in the critical moment. I don't know. Or it could be used to our advantage.
I think this makes you my great uncle or something like that.
And Andronicus, you're being absurd.
At least
No,
one of
okay,
those
so
grades.
my people are spawned from Sidon's dream.
Oh no, I understand where you're coming from, but that doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna call you Uncle from now on.
Uncle Julian.
Jay.
Uncle Jay, the worst.
Snoochies!
Oh my god. The worst. Alright.
No,
Sorry. I'm not an NPC right now. I'm just supposed to listen. There's no judgment. Sorry. I'll mute my mic.
Do you have any other means of growing more Thylea cuttings to return to the surface?
I thought we grew a shit ton with Telemachus' amazing suggestion that Chandras could never have come up with.
Sounds like something that we would have done.
We did,
but I would not have overseen that.
No, Maya had to do the plant growth on the cutting to create more whatever. Yeah, we did.
With Maya's incredible wisdom, she did it right away and already harvested and stashed the cuttings in case something happened to her.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember that because of my key mind.
Should make a tree body for Calic as well. Calic and Hirak, there's like an Ent type body down there, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, you just had Vulcan fucking work nonstop to make a fucking robot body for her. But sure, it's fine.
It's good to have options,
Throw that shit in the trash, I guess. But
one of them's fire resistant, one of them's fire vulnerable.
Only a close embrace puts that fire out.
Yeah, with Calic's subclass, the tree body, we should probably keep Vulcan working on the robot body. I'm just thinking ahead here.
Yeah, fair.
Calic's kind of got a flame thing going on. Like,
All right, so I guess Calic just turns into like a Poe, like a fucking disembodied soul until you guys find her a body. So just put her in a jar or something.
Julian would
yeah.
offer her to hitch a ride with him, but he's got Esther and wouldn't dare.
Esther and
agree
Katya.
Esther, who killed her. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so here's Calic's soul. There you go.
All right, Orin will summon a Nyx hound that she can ride around in.
Oh, they're gonna feed it to it. That's okay. All right. Okay, so you tie a jar with her soul around the neck of a Nyx hound.
I was thinking about putting her like in the hound to like take over the body. I don't know how given bodies works.
Well, once you give her a body, she's gonna. That's her body then.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
put her in a jar, not around the neck. I don't really trust one of the hounds.
Look at this lazy dog. He's asleep. Come on, man.
He got a little beat up.
Okay.
Yeah, give him 820 health. Put him back to full.
All right.
My strongest soldier.
Egg. We could put her in and see if she can.
Ooh, that sounds pretty cool.
That'd be edging out whatever dragon is growing there.
No, it's unhatchable. It's dead. It's debunked.
Let's
Wouldn't
just
you just be trapping her soul in a rock?
yeah. Let's see what Vulcan cooks up, and we'll put a pin in that the rock idea. All right. So we have the cuttings to return. Is there any other business that anyone has in another sea? Go around the table. Sibo, anything else?
I checked to see if the powdered ruby or the thingy that just happens to be around.
He can't deliver it until you get to the surface.
No, yeah. I was just checking to make sure.
Right.
Also,
okay.
I turn into I cast polymorph to see if it lasts longer than 12 seconds real fast.
All right, Julian.
Yeah, I got nothing for it.
You're good with your passenger? Plural.
Julian will just nod.
Andronicus, I know we were able to speak with Etheria. I know there was something you wanted with that.
I'm done with her for now.
Okay then. In that case, I think our course is clear. We need to get back to the surface and make our way to the Golden Heart. Get back Maya. I don't know why the Furies would bring her to the Heart Tree rather than somewhere else.
I mean, probably have to explain herself to Thylea, obviously.
All right. We should head out at once, though. We don't know how long it's been since she was taken there. We don't want her to... If she's in need of help, we don't want her waiting any longer than it takes.
With my idea that I brought up earlier, could Julian use his blood to quench the sword? Does he have enough Titan blood, or would it need to be pure Titan blood?
Oh!
I mean, you could certainly try.
Here, Julian, I will stab you with the sword.
Gotta use proper form.
Yeah. Or we accumulate my blood in a bucket.
No, that's not the intended way.
That's how you quench a sword.
I mean, that is how you quench a sword, but
in a bucket.
That's lame.
I mean, a barrel.
Oh well, yeah, okay, all right, fair. But that's like cutting your leg to do a blood oath instead of cutting your hand and permanently damaging all the tendons in your hand. It's like there's a cool
The hand hurt. I'd like to see you hold a bow properly after you slice your hand.
I'm just saying, there's a cool way to do things, and then there's the real way to do things. You got cure wounds nearby, you cut your hand to look like a cool guy. If you're in in real life, you definitely don't want to cut your hand.
We wait till we have Maya back, and then I just impale Julian with the sword.
Okay.
And then we heal him.
You know what? Julian's going to take the sword from you, and he's just going to stab himself with it.
Oh shit!
Perfect.
All right,
That's how you do it.
all right. As you stab yourself through with the blade, just all the way through your fucking body.
Yep.
Whew. Okay. The blade begins to drink deep of your blood. And you guys can see that if the sword is left in Julian, it will drain every drop until he is dead.
I
All right,
cast
now
Shadow
pull it
of
out.
Rose.
Yeah, I say I go to pull it out if Julian
Okay.
doesn't.
Can I get an athletics check? To pull the sword from the kidney stone, as it were.
Cast guidance. As a reaction.
Oh, all right. With a 33, you pull the blade free. Julian, you are dramatically left with 1 hit point.
Okay.
I'm gonna not lay on hands him because I only got 1 point of lay on hands left. But I am gonna cure wounds him at like 4th level.
And I will as well with my 5th level.
Oh, 3rd level. I'm not a 4th level spot.
Imagine not having a 5th level.
Imagine only having 2 spell slots.
Or just claps him on the back. Good job.
It doesn't matter. He just pulls out a scroll. I mean, that's right. Right? No, nobody.
Yeah, that's what,
Okay.
totally what it did. Yep.
The
Okay.
hand economy can't be pulling scrolls that much.
Okay, that's accurate though.
Let's see.
You get both of those, Julian.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Where? All right.
You're just here bleeding a lot there, Joe.
6
Also, I
seconds.
think we're all confused about the quenching here. It says baptized with Titan's blood, which I would think you most assuredly baptized it by stabbing yourself through.
No, I feel like we should have
because you
bled
are
Julian
not
into a little bowl and then
because
like,
you're not
flicked
a
it on us.
real Titan. The blade did have to drink deeply. But it does seem to be sated.
Nice.
Totally knew that was going to work. I'm going to go lie down in my bunk.
Let's see.
But yeah, Julian's going to go convalesce in his cabin.
That makes sense. That's fair. Yeah. All right. So with that, the Titans Bane would be restored.
I was gonna go check out these Lutheria weapons too at some point before we get to the surface.
Yeah.
Okay. Have I run you guys through these items before or no?
I
I
think
don't
I
so.
think you said they dealt psychic damage, but I don't remember if we had like a full, training montage. Let me introduce you to my special friend, the M41A, pulse rifle sort of deal from Aliens. So.
All right, so I'm gonna check this box in my notes. Baptize the Titans Bane, repair Titans Bane. Hey, you guys did something on your list. I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
All it took was stabbing Julian.
Sacrificing Julian was the answer.
I mean, it's been the answer all along. We
That's
just
true.
haven't, had the strength to commit.
Okay. I'm trying to find the Titans Bane stat block here. I could have sworn I moved everything over. Did I put it up here? Let me see. Okay, Titans Bane, earlier doc. Okay. I like reading messages about myself like it wasn't me that did it. they're like, yeah, Crash did this thing. It's like, did I? Oh, cool. All right. I'm gonna have to grab it from the other world. Apparently, it didn't make it over. Let me do that real quick. While I'm doing that, I can tell you guys some of these fine items that are available to you. The Aegis,
All right.
the Aegis of Echoes. This is the shield. It requires attunement. It's a legendary shield adorned with a screaming harpy's visage. It can cast a psychic scream once per day. I think that's a pretty good spell. I think that makes people's heads blow up. I'm pretty sure. Centered on the shield bearer, dealing psychic damage to nearby enemies. It also. Oh no, I think Psychic Scream is friendly fire. Oof. Okay. It also allows the wielder.
Of your choice.
Is that what it says? Okay.
Yeah.
It also allows the wielder to reflect a spell back at its caster. Oh, that's pretty cool. All
I
right.
kind of feel like
Wait,
that
you
has
hate-
SIBO written all over it.
You
Like the
hate
blade.
stunned, and stunned is part of Psychic Scream.
Oh, really? That's a shame. All right.
Played
On a
Legend.
failed save, a target takes 14d6 psychic damage and is stunned.
Well, I'm sure there's no downside to using any of these items. All right, let's move on to the next. The next one is called
Possibly
Hell.
cursed. Sign me
This
up.
is- All right. Let's see. A mystical helmet. Sorry, the helm of the Oracle. A mystical helmet fashioned from a humanoid skull. Nothing.
Just another fucking Geigen crafted item here.
That grants the wearer the ability to detect thoughts at will without using a spell slot. And once per long rest, the wearer may cast Phantasmal Killer, tapping into the fears of their enemies. That's pretty cool.
Phantasmal Killer.
All right.
Just to say,
Do you want me to skip back to the Titans Bane or no?
We can finish with that.
Yeah, do the Titan Banes.
Last. Okay, let's last. Okay. Let's see. Spear of the Lost Path. This spear allows the wielder to cast Dimension Door once for long rest. Additionally, on a successful hit, it can impose the confused condition on the target due to its mesmerizing illusionary after images. A DC 18 lingering.
I like how this shield does a fucking 9th level spell, and then Phantasmal Killer's 4th level.
Detect thoughts at will, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just funny to me.
This is how it goes.
Let's see. Well, I mean, the shield is legendary. This is just regular items, you know.
That's
I mean,
fair.
they're a different class. Let's see. Chariot of the Wind. A miniature chariot that, when activated, grows to full size and can fly. While riding it, the user can cast Gust of Wind at will. The chariot also grants advantage on all dexterity saving throws to its pilot.
I kind of feel like that's got Orin's name on it.
Way to fucking fly. Holy
I thought it
shit.
was just
Yeah.
gonna be like a hoverboard. Like,
God damn. No, it's like
Listen,
it's
this is
Green
not
Goblin.
Back to the Future 2. Come on.
It's great.
It's-
Green Goblin. What are you
it's
talking
a
no, I
little
mean the
chip.
actual. I mean like the little 2-wheel things.
It's a mini chariot
Oh.
that it's just big enough to get 2 feet into, so you gotta like you're like T-posing the entire time you're flying it.
I mean, you might as well when you've got like a flying chariot.
Oh my god.
All right, then there's Crown of Hidden Insight. This crown grants the wearer the ability to cast Mind Spike at 7th level.
Damn.
Okay. Without expending a spell slot. Once per day, and then once per day, the wearer can also cast Legend Lore to uncover hidden knowledge.
So it sounds to me at this point like all of these are for SIBO. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
You're gonna wear the crown on top of the helmet?
crown on top of the helmet. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, there is the Shield of Forgotten Spring. This shield is adorned with enameled flowers. It's quite beautiful. It almost looks like a stained glass shield. It grants resistance to necrotic damage, and once per day, it can be used to cast Raise Dead without material components. The raised individual is also protected from fear effect for 24 hours.
Good, so they can't do anything for like 5 days when they get raised.
There are strange runes that look familiar. They look similar to Thylean script, but different, etched on the inside of the shield. Oh, don't you have Eyes of the Rune Keeper or some shit? Is it you still have that?
I don't believe I do.
Oh, okay, good.
Is it written in the same language as the Spider-Man 2 VHS?
No.
Oh, dang.
I don't. I have detect magic stuff, but I can identify it too.
I mean, you are identifying it. That's how you know what it does.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, all right. There is an instrument, the lyre of the Hypnos. Let's see. Playing this lyre as an action can cast a powerful version of the sleep spell. Additionally, once per long rest, a player can cast Dream, allowing them to send messages or haunt the dreams of others.
I was gonna say sleeping drop.
Hmm. Oh, this one's fun. Cerebral Collapse. This +3 Zyphos gives you a permanent haste, but only if you are 25% or less of your max hit point.
Oh my god.
Pretty dope, honestly. All right. Cloak of Shifting Starlight. It's a cloak of displacement. But as a reaction, if a creature misses you with an attack, you may deal 15 psychic damage to that creature. And once per long rest, you may cast Greater Invisibility. Nice. Okay. There is the Comet Staff. And you guys understand that comet is like a nerd word for shooting star. Anyways, this is a spell casting implement or spell focus of +3, and any damage that one of your spells would deal can instead deal psychic damage.
Oh man. Should we be throwing psychic fireballs?
Fuck yes.
Sibo could have psychic eldritch blasts.
Okay. There is the Spearhead of Nemesine. This ancient spearhead, when affixed to a weapon, allows its wielder to cast Modify Memory once per long rest by driving the spear into the forehead of the target. You must succeed on an attack roll. Non-Paragon, non-legendary creatures get no saving throw. On a successful hit, they forget the last minute of their memory.
You say non-paragon / non-legendaries get no saving throw?
Yeah.
I mean, it does
Who
the
wants to go back to Beatros and overthrow a king?
it's only the last minute, right? Last minute of
Yeah, it's just the last minute of memory. So.
Yeah, but we can make him think he decreed some weird shit.
yeah, what we
Well, hold on.
We
It
can
says
make him
modify
think he
memory of the
abdicated,
spell.
and then he'll just
Affect
leave.
Charm. You can affect the target's. No, hold on. With
There
this
you go.
charm, you can affect the target's memory of an event that experienced in the last 24 hours, lasting more than 10 minutes. Yeah. Sorry. So this should be. It shouldn't be 1 minute. It should be you are casting modify memory by stabbing them in the forehead.
Jeez.
All right. There is the chakram of twisting thoughts. It basically looks like the crown they put on crucified Christ. And this is a +3 Chakram of Returning. That can target 2 creatures with a single attack as long as both creatures are within 20 feet of each other.
Oh man, it's too bad Maya's not around. I guess that goes to Sibo.
Fucking, oh man. Just it targets 2 creatures with a single attack as long as they're within 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Each other. Nice.
Are you working on a new build?
No,
So-
I was just writing out the stuff.
Okay. I mean, I have a doc for it. I will confess that I didn't build these in Foundry yet, but they do exist. Let's see. All right. There is the Harpy of the Fates. A harpy is an actual weapon. It is a type of sickle sword. So it is like a sword with a sickle protrusion along one end near the tip. So rather than find you guys a cool picture, I will draw you one real quick.
Hell yeah.
All right. So
I
there's
love crash pictures.
All right. So then it goes, whoop at the
You're on
end
the
there.
wrong... Oh, never mind. Here it is.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Kopesh kind of thing.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Hey, nobody wants
When
that.
the light gets all bright, I can't see that at all. It's funny.
All right. So this blade grants you inspiration. 1 inspiration every dawn. Let's see. You are able to cast. What? Oh my god. You are able to cast Counterspell at will.
Oh, hell yeah.
But if you do, it triggers a wild magic surge.
Extra hell
I'm
yeah.
in. I'm in
Christ.
100%.
Oh boy.
This is Titans Bane?
Sibo written off.
No, this is the Harpy of the Fates.
Oh, nice.
And then once per long rest, you may attempt to cast Dispel Magic. If you do, you gain temp HP equal to 5 times the spell level of the effect that you are canceling.
I still have to
What's
have a
the-
well. We still have to have a reaction to cast it, right? It's not like anytime, anywhere cast it.
Oh
it's
yeah, it
still-
uses your reaction to cast Counterspell.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I
What's
mean, I'm just
the,
making sure. Yeah.
What's the counteract check on it?
Yes, good question. So the counteract check on this +3 sword is +8. And
Good.
DC 18, well, I guess you wouldn't have DC 18 because it doesn't actually cast any spells. So yeah, it's +8.
Sheesh.
Whoosh.
That's pretty good.
That's, I mean, that's better than like fucking gods, honestly.
Yeah, that's like an
Right,
abjuration
yeah.
wizard counterspell, like
Yeah,
a high level one.
All right. Then there is Bow of the Huntress.
Oh, good. You're in luck, Corinna.
Let's see. This beautifully crafted bow is inlaid with moonstone, allowing the archer to shoot arrows of light. These arrows deal radiant damage instead of piercing. And when they strike a target, they can trigger a moonbeam on a critical hit. No concentration required.
I don't know. That might be better than that, like, +1 longbow that you have for it.
You trying to make me give up my +1 longbow? I've had
For
this.
that? Yeah, I am.
Orin
You caught
has.
me.
Orin's got material. He's got attachments to all
Oh,
those.
additionally, the
weapons.
bow grants the wielder 120 feet dark vision.
Oh, well, it's got dark vision. Add it on there.
Oh, also the bow is +3.
Oh shit! Orin looking down at his +1 wooden bow.
I understand if you just keep the Corinna though.
I'll think on it.
Yeah.
You'll think on it.
Corinna,
All right, so
your +1 wooden bow.
So though these are the items that have been delivered to your ship from your new ally Lutheria. There is a great many treasures here.
Can you throw them on the Stonebreaker character sheet?
Like they're still a Word doc form.
Before next week, I will. Before next week. So.
Okay, did we do Titans Bane yet? Can we go back? And
Oh,
do Titans
Titans Bane. Yeah. Titans Bane. All right. I didn't get logged out, did I? Okay. All right. Titans Bane is a +3 weapon. All right. Whoever is attuned to it may spend 10 minutes concentrating on it. And doing so will allow you to change the form of the weapon.
Oh,
Whoa.
bitchin'.
Into a stormtrooper blaster.
Into a rope.
That always misses.
Why would I attune to something when I've got one that I don't have to attune to?
Well, regardless of the form you choose, it always deals slashing damage.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, the target takes an extra 20 slashing damage, or an extra 40 slashing damage if it is a giant. Which local giant slayer Andronicus could tell you comes up a lot.
I tried to.
feel like
I
that-
tried to make it come up a lot.
I feel like,
If a giant has 50 or fewer hit points after taking this damage, it is destroyed.
There you go, Andy.
And giants have disadvantage to D20 check opposing the wielder of this weapon.
Is the
Which would mean that they have disadvantage to attack you.
Ooh, nice.
just
Oh, yeah,
curious?
Andronicus should definitely not have that. No one ever fucking attacks him.
Does the Kraken count as a giant?
A giant
no.
octopus.
Okay.
It's not. Welcome to the club, right? Andronicus, hand this guy a cigar.
Yeah. This is how it always goes.
Yeah, I don't want I don't want to have to ask for giant. I don't want that thing.
So while the Titans Bane may seem to be a pale comparison to these other weapons, it is worth mentioning that Sidon is a dual type Pokemon. He is a celestial giant, so he would be affected by this weapon very much so. Also, it is a sentient weapon, which you would only know about if you attune to it.
I mean, there you go, Andronicus. You know you can go ham against Sidon, and he'll ignore you. You won't
It's
take
actually-
any damage when you square off against him.
It's gonna be Thylea. She's gonna be like, I'm not sleeping. I've been in this thing fucking ever.
That'd be a plot twist.
Oh my god.
I don't know if the world's ready for that.
Damn.
All right, so the only item that I 100% want is the chariot. Yeah, I gotta fly. I need to.
See, I told you. Orin.
I didn't want to fly, but everybody else wants to fly.
Flying is pretty rad.
Can two people ride on the chariot?
I mean, Sibo is small.
Right?
You asking me?
Yeah, can two people ride on the? Can me and Orin both ride on the chariot?
I believe two people can ride in a chariot. Yes.
Take me up higher, Orin. I need to turn into a whale.
Amazing. The new strat.
The new strat.
Fly Sibo up, he turns into a whale, drops Sibo.
All right. Is there
Move.
anybody that is intending to attune to the Titans Bane?
I feel like it's kind of in like a Julian quest.
That's true. You do still need to. You don't have a big badass melee weapon right now, do you?
Oh,
Since you lost your axe.
I've got battle tax.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember what BattleTax
Yeah,
does.
man, battle tax is that's a side that's a side weapon. You can keep that one, you keep that one in your back pocket for like farming gold.
Turn Titans Bane into the axe that was stolen.
Because I think battle tax only has its special property once per day, right? Where it turns somebody into
No,
gold.
it's charges.
Still, I think you should probably main weapon the +3 weapon that
Yeah,
I
Crash.
I just like the idea of that staff. I'm not gonna lie.
While we were looking into those things, I need to I have a amulet that we got from Midas's lair. There you go. It's a trinket. That. Let's see if that actually Midas's lair trinket.
Ah, a black triangular pendant that gives us a rich king purple glow is said to nullify pain. Yes. It can definitely be used to treat arthritis and any other sorts of chronic pain that you might be feeling. Ever since you've been sleeping next to that thing, just incredible night's sleep.
I give it to Halleck.
Oh,
To Calic, yeah.
you give it to Calic? Okay, that's nice of you. She's a ghost jelly right now.
Well,
But
yeah, I'll wrap it around what
her
okay.
jar.
her jar.
Fair. Okay.
It's nice thought, Sibo.
I'm kind of liking this this couple of these harpy things. I'm down to be a harpy boy.
Okay. If you guys want to wait until I have everything like in the game as items,
totally.
like to further divvy them up, I mean, just assume you guys will, not get in any crazy fights where these items could have saved your lives, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
no, 100%.
He'll take the chariot of wind. He'll go ahead and attune to that.
Oh, you'll take that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sure.
In case something comes up.
I can make that one real quick.
If anybody like swaps out armor or any of that stuff, let me know.
You
I have some use for an extra set.
Yeah, you don't have to make it right now. I just want to know that if we get to some crazy combat, the second we get up Charybdis, that I want to be able to fly. Because if there's some fucking storm elemental that is looking for round 2, I want to be able to. I also want to be able to not get knocked into the abyss by a shark.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
Listen, I already dealt with your attorney, okay? I mean, what else do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. No, jeez. All right, let's see. On the ground, this thing is, there we go, and there we go. And I guess it can hover, it might as well, it doesn't have fucking wings. Okay.
Yes. Chariot.
Been waiting a long time for this.
I've been thinking about ways to get flight. I do have I've gotten my grappling crossbow, but that's as close as I've come.
This is like a broom of flying, but for for cool Greek boys. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
For men of taste.
Now it is miniature until you activate it. Then it grows to full size and fly. Just keep that in mind.
How big is it as a
takes an
miniature?
action to cast fly.
As a miniature, it's the size of a micro machine. Do you know what a micro machine is?
Children these days,
right?
Julian will fashion a holster on your belt buckle, Oren, so you could just like have your chariot just hanging out there.
Just have it hanging. All right. It's
So
gonna wait out my.
When you're ready to go, you can just take it off your belt and just throw it down.
Yeah, with the size of this thing, it's gonna weigh down my skirt.
Did I delete Siva?
Yes. You deleted the token.
All right, so because it's a vehicle, I don't know if I can give it a spell or not. Let me see. Yeah, it's like I'm a vehicle, bro. I'll have a scroll of here. We'll just give it 100 scrolls of Gust of Wind.
I got all my scrolls. Perfect.
Yeah, nice. All right. Cool. Details, flat, 18. Excellent. All right. Chariot of the Winds. Here you go.
Oh man.
You're now the proud owner. If you want to swap out art, let me know. I just gave it a general chariot thing for now. So.
Perfect.
Okay. Blop.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
I even know which direction it's headed.
Yeah, straight out of Kyrocart, man. Straight out of Kyrocart.
Excellent.
Sir, does your chariot dress to the left or to the right?
All right, these are some pretty big dick magic items, just so you guys know. So this is definitely should give you an idea of what lies ahead.
So, Andronicus,
Also,
what's your-
full disclosure, these are weapons that are considered cursed.
Oh yeah.
And right, so I mean, I just want to say that I'm not responsible for any side effects that happen, but they are very strong, and were given to you by the goddess of death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me cast Scream every once in a while. And see what happens.
What about that cloak of shifting
All we
style?
have to
Anybody
do-
anybody got their eyes on that?
I think
mean-
that would be a nice ad for Julian, but I mean, you're more in the thick of it than
Which
I am.
one's that?
It's one that lets you. It's just a. I want to mostly for the cloak of displacement and for the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Reflecting. What is it? Reflecting damage or attacking with a.
Cloak
Yeah,
of
if it misses, it
Displacement,
deals psychic damage.
you do have to use a reaction to activate that, though. But you can use a reaction to deal 15 psychic damage to the creature that misses you.
That's pretty solid.
And then once per long rest, it can be used to cast Greater Invisibility. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Be good.
I think it. I mean, that could be argued that could be useful for anybody, but
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, but if Andronicus does not want to lay claim to Titans Bane, I mean, if I can have Titans Bane and the staff like doing psychic fireballs, that would be pretty fucking.
Well,
I
I
mean,
do
like,
want to
I
point out
would-
to anybody that hasn't been following along, you had these on the fucking boat the whole time. These guys, listen, if there's anyone that still watches this series, these guys had these items on the boat already before we went on Christmas break. Luthier said, "I'm gonna put some stuff on your boat for you to help
And
you
we
out."
forgot about it over Christmas break.
Because we're bros. And then you guys are like, "Oh, that sounds cool. Guess we don't need to do this arena anymore." But then, after Christmas break, they came back and they fought every boss for the last 3 years in a huge Smash Bros. Tournament, even though they already had all these cool things waiting for them on the boat. Anyways, I'm done. I'm going to mute my mic while you continue to...
And yes, we lost. How many NPCs did we lose? We
Two.
lost
Two.
just
But-
two.
And Alec, yeah.
No,
Okay.
here I can dick butt.
Hirak. I always say the name. Yeah, Dick Button Hirak.
Though I know Dick Butt was he was around for a while, but
I don't
He
know. It's
wasn't
nice
even
to have
on
a
the
fire
team.
elemental on the team. I'm just saying.
He was
It's
a-
Do
nice.
not diminish Dick Butt. He was great at kids' parties.
he was a summoned elemental, so like I don't know if he's trapped in the arena or if he just goes back to, playing with fire. I guess we'll look into
Well,
that.
as Crash told us, I mean, if you die during that fight, I mean, that was pretty much
Well,
it for the character.
there's worse places to be trapped, so
Been trapped on the water.
I mean, it depends what you're into. But yes.
imagine if he was a no, never mind. Alright, let's see.
All right, so we're heading out, right? We're gonna.
I think so.
All right, Moxana,
Punch it.
punch it.
So I think our plan is to ride back up Charybdis.
I mean, that's going to be our best option because the other
No, we go out the
exit-
other one and we just shatter the Stormbreaker upon the mountain. I think that's the
Yeah.
best plan.
No,
Yeah.
we wouldn't shatter it on the mountain because it's in a lake.
It's not a big
Bottom
lake
of
though.
the-
I remember going down that lake raft. I remember going down that river rafting it. It's like
Oh,
15 feet
It
wide.
was the
Also,
octopus
you'd be
that-
Yeah,
landlocked.
we're not coming
Yeah.
back up through there. There's no way.
Herptus it is. Swirly.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
we're
do have to
more
ask
Odys-
still about the Titans Bane. Does anybody attune to
Just
it?
take it, Julian. Just
I-
one of you
I was
two.
gonna
Do
ask-
do you leave it soaked in Julian's blood, pulsing on the ground?
So the thing with Titans Bane is I think it'd be fun for Julian to have, but I think that the extra damage against giants would happen more if it's for somebody that uses a melee weapon more often.
That's a fair point.
So my original thought was
Steve-O.
Orin should take it, but if Orin doesn't want it, then I
Well,
would.
the fact that it's a sentient weapon, then it becomes a question of who.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
No, you guys know. I guess you guys would know that because you
Oh,
guys went
okay.
through and identified all this shit. So yeah. Like you wouldn't.
Okay, I thought
yeah,
you said
yeah,
we wouldn't know the sentient part until
Right.
someone
You,
actually.
well,
attacked
you
To be
wouldn't.
fair-
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the details of the
Yeah.
sentient part. Yeah, you
But to
wouldn't.
be
You wouldn't
fair,
know what it
Sibo-
wants, what its motivations are, things like that.
Steve would have identified it and not told the party that it's sentient.
Oh wow, really?
No, no, no. No,
Dirty
Chaos.
Sibo.
Chaos.
God damn.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
No, that's on brand. Okay, so, do you want to flip for it? I don't know. I mean, this does seem like a Andronikos type weapon, but I mean, if you want Julian to take it, Julian.
But you
Julian will take
can
it.
change it into can you change it into a melee or a ranged weapon? So it can be done by
I think
Julian.
normally the ones that are changeable have to stay within like the same category, but I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, sure, I'll grab it. I'd like to. Does anybody want the lava axe?
I don't think anybody else could use it without being
yeah.
on fire.
It
Calic,
it
give
have
it.
the thing slotted into it.
Give it to Blazing Ben.
Oh, true. I was gonna say thematically. I mean, give it to Calic. But I mean, yeah, if we wanted to have it on the main party. But
You
Alright.
guys have a number of attunement slots equal to your proficiency bonus now.
I was gonna give it
Yeah,
to.
we're
I
at
was gonna give it
5.
to Tycon if nobody else wanted it.
oh yeah, that works too. Kind of eyeballing
Yeah,
this
but that lake
this
of
spear.
lava, not the lake, but like the hot top of lava. That's approved.
That's true. I'm only sitting at 3 out of 5 attunement slots. I could always just keep it on me in case we need it for the 15-foot pool of lava.
It
True.
was so There was so much use out of that.
Yeah,
we
we
did.
could.
And that's how we lost Halleck.
Still, I mean, it was.
It's not the lava's fault, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Lava's just there.
Mm.
Oh, it was the artificer that was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
okay, okay.
displacement's a
Gotcha,
thing."
100%, yeah.
No, it was the swirly, the fucking Yeti getting dunked in it.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Okay. As you attune to the weapon, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Look at that, and you got your
Do I
paladin
know
aura.
this is happening? I would know this is happening, right?
Would you? I guess you would anticipate with your huge
Yeah,
brain.
you would anticipate.
that-
Oh,
Alright,
fuck!
Hold on.
There goes Andronicus. Fuck.
17. That's rough.
Yeah.
We do have Telemachus slotted on the beach.
All right.
I
Alright.
would have no idea. Would I?
I mean, you guys would have an idea by now that
I
this is a
have an
sentient weapon,
inspiration.
and sentient weapons do have a habit of, yeah.
I have an inspiration. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Ooh, 15, huh? Oh, plus 7, right? It'd be
Yeah,
a 20, a 22.
Yeah.
All right. You retain control of your mind. However, the Titans Bane demands that you free its master, its father, its creator. Find the Titan Talius
Yes.
and free him.
Sweet.
All right. Now, this dude's been communicating with you guys psychically, right? But like nobody's like his eyes and mouth, they're still
Yep.
stowed shut. Yeah. Like, okay.
I'm pretty sure we went to cut his mouth open, didn't we?
I
Did
don't
you guys-
remember, to be fair.
Yeah, we cut the mouth open.
Okay.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
didn't,
we did.
like,
we did
didn't
talk to him
use
a
it.
little bit.
We
No,
cut the
he-
mouth open, but then he didn't have a tongue.
He said,
Mm.
"Oh yeah, we brought him into the SIBO link, yeah, because we saw he didn't have a tongue."
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I mean, the Titans Bane, it doesn't have eyeballs, so it just keeps demanding that you free Thylea, who's been imprisoned in the Nether Seas.
Well, we are still in the Nether Seas, but we have actually freed Talios already
Oh.
from his enslavement
Oh.
to Theria.
Great job.
Cool.
Ooh.
Now you can cast creation once per day.
What's the next quest of the sword?
It says, well, I guess it doesn't say anything. It's more like you feel a primal demand from the weapon, if that makes sense. Like a surety that this is what you have to do next. It says, I must find the missing children of Thylea. You must find them, that I might raise them from their stupor and set them on a path to righteous vengeance. Take me to Yala. Listen, it's better that you guys attuned to this before you imagine how embarrassing this would be if you fucking left.
I guess we need to go to the island of the Titan.
Oh, okay, Island of the Titans. Okay, hold on.
We're talking about old Yala.
Yeah,
Old-
Old
Oh my
Yala's
God.
dead body is on Titan Island, right?
For me, just now, the camera cut to the earlier scene where Yala was telling you, this is why you shouldn't do the thinking.
Origin zooming around at his chariot. He's in the nether
Well,
in the sky.
Andronicus, did you ask the sword whether it needs like the new Titan or the old one?
Well, it said children of Thylea, so I'm
You
going to
know
assume it means
unequivocally
the
that
Titan.
it wants. Yeah, you know what it wants, man. You know.
Okay, and you could create a body for her.
Oh,
Creation.
I don't.
I don't know if creation does
because
that. Yeah.
You can cast creation once per day.
Yeah, but I think it's
I mean,
like
I have no idea how the spell works, but I mean, I'm just guessing.
I'm looking it up right now.
I think creation is like
Ooh, you pull wisps of shadow material from the Shadowfell, which I'm assuming is just the underworld here,
Yeah, but it
Yep.
only lasts for a certain.
to create a non-living object of vegetable matter.
Yeah.
I can make shit out of rope.
excellent.
Or it got so hard just then.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. Let's see. Go here. Currently has that. Okay. So, oh, here it is. Yeah, Titans Bane. +3 star metal.
The
Oh
top
shit.
comment. The top comment on D&D Beyond for creation is what is this spell even for?
Good times.
You make like an
Yeah.
adamantine sword or something, or a mithril breastplate or
Yeah,
something.
for a minute.
You can make it on your body. I don't know.
Is that how
Oh.
long it takes, or is that how long it lasts?
Okay,
How
hold
long
on.
it
All
lasts,
right.
depending on what it's
You
made out of.
also gain reliable talent with crafting.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fun.
That sounds like it really should have been.
Damn. Wow. I mean, it's only from the Artificer Titan. It's no big deal.
Yeah, that's
All right. So, do you head to the island? All right. Let me take you guys over there.
It's like hop on, I'll fly us over.
All right.
Steve hops on without you. The moment he doesn't let you finish saying.
He doesn't go
All
anywhere
right.
without his chariot now.
Yeah. And By the way, Oren, you notice Sibo smells a lot more like shit than normal. That's just put it out there.
That's a weird thing to share with your friend, but
So,
okay.
yeah, because I'm sitting right next to him. So
I don't know if
Uh,
I feel like Oren he hangs out with Yorgos a lot, so I think he's probably
That's
pretty
fair.
nose blind now
Yeah.
these days. So I don't think he says anything.
all right. So as you guys arrive at this island,
Yorgos is also in the chariot.
I guess I got to drag out freshies because these are all trapped in time. These miniatures. So hold on.
Do you remember?
Listen, everything's working again, except now we don't have token hotbar, but still, everything's working. I'm sure it's just a weird update that's affecting token hotbar. It'll be fine. Why didn't it drag out your guys? Let me see. There we go. All right. Off in the distance, you guys see the remains of these once mighty titans.
Man, that was Yala.
And that one was Yala, right?
Yeah, the one
The
that's
skull.
one that's extra fucked up.
This one was Galaron, and this one was Versi, but according to Galaron, he is no more. All right. You hear this being right here. You see kind of like puffs of dust kind of come from its broken mouth and eyes, and it says, "Tarlies, it's like you." The weapon thrums with power in your hands, Broncos. These are the blood of the Creator.
Would you like to be taken to Yala first or Galar?
It tugs you towards Galaron. Tarlies, are you well, brother? Are you safe, brother?
Does the sword tell me anything that it wants me to say, or?
It says, well, you get the emotion that with the strength of the Titans, you can use me to free him from his prison. And you just get like a little like cartoon image of you using the weapon like a shovel to just one dig, you just boop, he pops out of the ground.
I tell Galaran, this Talius that you're sensing, it's not him himself, it's one of his creations. We have freed him from his enslavement, but I'm going to try something that I think may free you as well. And then yeah, we'll fucking sword shovel.
Okay, so you spend 10 minutes thinking about the sword being a shovel, and then you do it, or you actually...
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do that.
All right, as you think about it, it turns into shimmering Nyx energy, and then it reforms into whatever you think the dopest shovel would look like.
Whatever the coolest shovel from Sea of Thieves is.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's just made out of fucking starlight. With like none of the pieces are connected. They just like magically hang out near
It
each
goes
other.
with it being Nyx stuff.
Magnets, how does it work? Like that kind of thing. All right. All right. So no check required. You plunge the spade into the earth, and the island shudders. And you feel a strength beyond your understanding flow through you and through the weapon. You feel as if 100 arms have wrapped around you, squeezing you to death, but at the same time granting you the strength necessary to heave this massive form free from the earth. And as he rises from the earth, he'd be probably too big for his mini to appear on this map, I guess. Let me see.
I lean over to Orin and I say, "Yeah, Julie never could have pulled."
All right, here we go. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
All right. And I guess all of you are like on him now because he is like the fucking island. And he looks around and says, "I am free. I am whole again. I feel again. There is pain, but there is also hope. Yalla, sister." As he moves, you all, I guess, are afflicted by a ninth level earthquake. And he says, "It is time. Wake up, sister." And with a massive stony hand, he just grabs her fucking skull and just yanks that bitch right out of the ground. As he does, you can see that there is still flesh clinging to the bones, and they move like sinuous ropes about her skeletal frame, holding her together. The longer she is awake, the more musculature seems to form as she crawls out of the earth like a zombie. And there we go. Hold on.
you see that Golaron's being affected by Hydraulic's paladin aura. So he's got
Yeah.
he's got buffs. They're like gargantuan creatures up here. I was like, what
Who's your
the fuck are
friend?
those? What
They're
the hell?
They're friendly.
They're friendly.
Yeah, look at them. You did this. You brought these things into the world.
Perfect.
Okay. Yala turns and looks at all of you and says, "Mortals. Mortals. We are roused. We will serve. We will bring death. Death. Vengeance will be ours."
One looks at the edge of his chariot down at Julian Andronicus. Like, over the SIBO network, he's thinking, maybe we should have consulted Maya. Would have been good to have Maya around to sign off on this one.
So with Titans Bane having assisted in the freeing of these other two Titans, with Galaron, you are able to cast Death Ward once per day. And with Yala, you are able to cast Steel Wind Strike once per day.
Oh shit! Steel Wind Strike on a
Nice.
Marshal. Excellent.
Now the weapon wants you to free Hergaron. You know, the guy who's holding Praxis on his fucking back.
All right, that seems like we've caught up with the current quests for the Titans Bane.
Time to unattune and
Yeah.
pick 'em up later.
We've made it up to where we're supposed to be at.
All right, Andronicus, I'll drag this somewhat powered up Titan's Bane to your sheet for now.
Does Talius react at all with his brother and sister?
Oh
And
yeah,
they
yeah,
can-
because he'd be slightly off camera as well, right? Because
Yeah,
just another
because
fucking
he's
Titan here.
pulling the boat.
Oh yeah. So he would just sort of be staring in disbelief that that they are still alive, that they're still okay. And then Yala would look at him and say, "Do not cry, baby. We have much fighting. Find the courage. We might bring that vengeance." And then Galaron says, "We will aid you in the battle that is to come, to defend our mother, to save her. What is it you would have us do, small savior?"
With the Seymour Network, I want to say perhaps we send them to Mitros to wait until we're ready to head to Praxis.
I'm worried that King Acostus might take one look at them and think that they've been sent to destroy the city.
Yeah, we might want to send word ahead to Valis.
Yeah.
Let him.
Yeah.
Valis.
Here, you can complete the kaiju convention. Here you go.
You could just.
Nice.
What's up, homies?
You can have Acastus. Valis can sell it to Acastus as her father creating some new defenders of the city. You know, doesn't have to reveal it there.
We could also ask them to just hang out off island, like
Follow us around.
no, I mean like by Mitros still, but yeah, they can follow us around too. They don't have to go to Mitros. They can be Mitros adjacent if we are worried about that as well. But yeah, we can also have them follow us.
And now I'm kind of wondering that the fact that we were able to just awaken them from from being trapped on this island, what if we just needed to use the sword to hack off?
Hack off what?
Hack off. You left us hanging. Hack off.
Oh, sorry, hack off his restraints, metaphorically speaking.
Oh, like Hergeron? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the last Titan that we would need to free, right?
Yeah, that's not so much the.
Yeah, I mean, Versi didn't survive. You already freed
Yeah.
Halcyon.
That's foreboding.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully.
Ooh, do you tell Titans Bane that you freed Halcyon?
Yeah, you're skipping ahead here. That was gonna
No,
be.
it'll probably come up. I get when he tells us to free Hergeron, it can be like, yes, the last remaining unfreed Titan.
And then it'll be like, oh, Halcyon's free?
Yes, we freed her from her imprisonment underneath.
Oh, has it got a
Alright.
treat for you? You can cast Flame Strike once per day.
Jesus.
Excellent. For now, we should just have these guys follow us.
Just follow you? Just roll up through the ocean with you guys?
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
they
know.
gotta follow us out at least, right? And then after we get out of the underworld, then we can.
Ooh, true. I mean, if the Furies are doing something nefarious to Maya at the Heart Tree, we could roll up with these the squad here.
These guys need to come with us to the Fates.
Actually, have them hang out at the Heart Island might not be a bad idea anyway.
Maybe go and commune with their mother and see if they can wake her up.
Wait, do we want her to wake up?
I don't know. It's that'd be a Maya kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to wake her up, or at least find out why she's sleeping.
I mean, hopefully at least that being around like a concentration of Thylea's power can help sort of rejuvenate them a bit.
I mean, they're in real bad shape, guys. I mean, you know, they've been like one is barely alive, Yala, and the other one looks like he's having trouble maintaining a humanoid form, and the other one is Frankenstein. Like they're not like they're your kaiju for sure, but they're not the best kaiju currently.
I didn't want to assume that. I didn't want to assume that they were. You know, maybe they wanted to look this fucked up. I don't know.
Oh, like an intimidation tactic. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
All
like
right.
wait till everybody sees how fucked up we are.
Yeah. All right. So for now, we have them follow us to the heart tree.
All right, so you guys are gonna head to the heart tree, pick up
Well,
Maya.
while we're here, and before, while this sword is apparently able to do things like this, do you want to do something with Vercy's body, or do you want to leave it there?
The sword seems to know that Vercy is gone.
Well, no, I'm asking the other Titans if they want to do something with Vercy's body. Like,
Yeah. So Yala says, "A body is just a prison. She has been set free." And as if to accentuate the point, she takes one bony, like, muscle sewn fist, and she just punches his fucking face into rubble.
okay then. Suppose we should return to the world of the living.
Yeah. I am eager to see the flesh of mortal.
Cut out a little bit. They say they're eager to see the flesh of mortals.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I got that. All right.
Damn.
If we'll run it by Maya first on whether or not to send these guys to Mitros.
All right.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
So here's the thing: freeing Hergeron will destroy Praxis.
That's kind of the plan, though.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Free
I know
Hergeron
we were
what?
originally
Of the
talking about
spell.
dismantling various components, but
Oh.
It might be worth going in first to recover anything that we want to,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean also like to disable the Death Star before we collapse Praxis, just to make absolutely sure that it's not able to do anything. But then sort of like finish off with freeing Hergeron.
We need to make sure there's no prisoners or people being held there either.
Yeah.
Like Sibo's dad.
That's true. That's a very important prisoner to save.
Yeah,
Very
we could
important person.
probably just bring the whole thing down still, right? Like, we don't probably...
Oh, man. It would be pretty epic. Break in, do what we gotta do with Praxis. On the way out, collapse it.
I mean, that sounds pretty dope. That sounds pretty good. All right, so now you guys ready to head to the surface?
Hold on, take us back to the other map real quick, just so we can check the locations, or just to make sure.
Okay.
Make sure we're good to go here.
We're up to 3 maps now, so let me figure out which one it is. Okay, there we go.
All right.
You said, are you gonna share the document of the items?
I wanna go over it one more time. I also forgot over Christmas break. I had this ready to go.
Okay.
And it says at the top, make sure you refine this before New Year's. I was like, oh, okay. I definitely will.
2025 New Year's.
I was really sick over the holidays. All right.
I feel like everybody was actually.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I know. Got beat up. Yeah.
Got beat up.
No, like the flu went around my house.
It's
like
tough
6
down
times.
there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I thought work just
Santa
got.
Claus had the flu in the house. Is all I'm saying. Like,
Damn.
yeah.
Especially with how many wives that man's kissing. He's probably #1 spread of
He's a
winter flu.
He's a COVID vector for sure.
They call it the ho-ho-hovid. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Nice, because Santa's a hoe. I get it. Yeah.
There's a lot of songs about it.
All right. So looking at the map. Now you leave the Nether Seas.
I think we're good, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So you and your 3 kaiju roll out. There's no way that the people of the Nether Seas do not see you and your 3 kaiju making your way towards Charybdis. Okay. Maya and has left you guys the cuttings, and they are being distributed to the crew. As you approach Charybdis, every person that is holding a cutting of Thylea, those cuttings begin to wilt.
What happened? What, like all the cuttings that we have? What
Well,
about the
yeah, I
original
mean,
ones?
the ones that people are physically holding, their talismans, as it were, are starting to wilt.
Okay, I just didn't know whether that was a sign of it's working or that's a sign of it's not working.
Normally, Maya rolls a religion check for you guys and stuff like this. Somebody else want to give me a religion check?
No, Orl will just he'll look at Joy and say, "Hey, look, this is what usually happens," and he'll set the cutting down for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah. As you set the cutting down,
Start to shrivel up.
The decay halts.
Is that his arms like start to shrivel up like a raisin?
Oh, just like you start to shrivel up like a raisin?
Yeah, because he was thinking maybe that the life force of the cutting was protecting.
Oh, yeah. As you guys are getting ready to ascend into Charybdis, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
It is taking the hit for you guys essentially.
All right, he'll pick it back up.
Okay.
See, we don't need any religion checks around here.
I do one real quick anyway. This roll can't be below a 10.
Practical.
Okay.
Do the livestock all have cuttings, or do they just?
This
This
is Maya. This is Maya. Maya definitely made sure to cast them up for everybody.
I was just gonna assume the Thurak and the other lizard folk down there had already cleaned us out.
Oh man, I feel kind of bad because we've got all these beautiful things on your dashboard, but it's so crowded. I feel like we should start fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and delete everybody off the dashboard.
Everybody.
Yep.
Damn.
So what he's saying is that the cuttings didn't work, and we have a whole campaign that
No.
we're on now.
This is like when the dragon turtle attacked.
I'm just saying that I'm even gonna get rid of the picture of Nessa's dad.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's my father-in-law, damn it.
It's one of the greatest. Oh my god, there's a sensor bar over. Oh, that's what it was hiding. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sibo's stepfather, you know.
But now Sibo's thinking there's another female centaur on board.
Oh,
Is
yeah?
there?
Calic, what are you thinking?
She's in a jelly jar, bro. Oh, that no. You know what?
I mean,
Let's not.
if
We're
you
not
can
going
use
there.
this shit,
No,
yeah,
no,
you know what I'm
no,
saying? You know
no.
what I'm saying?
Where's the spray bottle? Hold
What's
on.
it called? It's a flashlight, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my
no.
god. All right. So I will drop you guys into the world. As you head on up, the 3 Titans essentially climb. This is we're getting into the real Greek myth shit here. These 3 Titans climb this inverted whirlpool, and carry the ship between the 3 of them
Oh, that's baller.
up and out of hell.
I'd listen to that metal album.
Right? Let's see. They're gonna be really big on the map, so I'm gonna make them smaller just so that you have like, you know they're there, but they're not gonna cover the entire map. So hold on a sec. They have a 50 by 50 token, so that makes it kind of hard to navigate around. All right, and then Galaron.
I'm not finding Steel Wind Strike anywhere.
Yeah, we gotta import it, I think, from something else. Hold on. Because it's like from a different book or something. I don't know.
It's like the Skag or something like that.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Let's see. It might be from Tasha's, but I don't have my stuff like connected as well anymore. So let's see.
I feel like
It's from
all-
Xanathar's.
Oh, is it from Xanathars? Okay. Steel Windstrike. It is here. I can export one. I think, guys. From a different game. My very cool compendium ended up just being so big. It was part of the problem why some of the the worlds were taking so long to load. It's because even accessing that compendium was slowing down like the load times. So I kind of had to abandon it. But now like I lost like so much like convenience of having all those spells and monsters and abilities all in like one place. But it was like 10,000 something entries or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, it doesn't help that for some reason, like the compendium thing, it like duplicates it. So you've got like 4 iterations of the same spell.
Yeah. So Steel Wind Strike should be available in the items tab now for you. You have to pick out an icon for it. All right. So let's see. You guys are heading to the surface, and I was shrinking down Galaron. There we go. There we go. All right. Wider world. We return. Okay. As they get there, you see this beautiful sunrise off in the distance. And the 3 Titans are now having to swim because they can't stand on the bottom of the Nether Seas anymore. And they're sort of waiting in place, which is really hard for this dude because it's the fucking mountain.
Okay.
And yeah. And
Look, if cannonballs can float and Sea of Thieves, he can win.
So Galaron says, "The ocean is the domain of our brother. It saps our strength. It's good to see the phoenix." As he stares off at the sun. "We part ways here. We must go to land. Rest. Reconnect. Mother. Bask in the fiery glow. Gain strength. And when the time comes, fall upon us. And we will be there."
I think we should tell him where Halcyon is, so that if they all want to like hang out together, they can do that.
Okay. Where's Halcyon?
Fire Island.
Is she still at Fire Island? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how we'd I mean, they're Titans. They could probably figure it out, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So they roll out, and Yala says, as she's carrying Galaron, because he keeps sinking, she says, "Can you not walk to the bottom?" And he says, "It is dark down there." "No, I am afraid of the dark." And she
Wasn't
just
sure
says,
if there was a bottom. That was what I was gonna say too, but
the bottom is the roof of the Hollow World.
nice.
Yeah. All right, so they roll out. I'll leave them on your map so you can just remember that they're around in case you need them.
Oh yeah, building up our landing page round 2.
That's right. Fresh start. Okay. So, as you guys are there, the Keladone comes down from the clouds. It transforms from a mighty pelican to a soulful mechanical woman. That's how you guys knew that Vulcan could have done this the whole fucking time. making robot ladies for a long time. It's a hobby, okay? It's like putting together Gundams.
He already had a couple made.
Yeah, he played like it was like, oh well, ooh. And then as soon as he got off the phone,
Looking
he
at
like
his wall.
he hit a switch and a fucking staircase opened up. And he went down to like his garage, and the lights came on like one by one, like in a row, and it's just robot women
Fucking
everywhere.
Iron Man 3.
All right. She pulls from her inner dimensional pouch in her stomach / mouth area. Transformers are weird. A body. For you assume Katya. It is vaguely humanoid in shape, and a second body, which is centaur in shape.
What if we switched him?
Then it pulls out a jar with a pickled tentacle and an eyeball in a platinum inlaid vial.
Yes.
And
Is this
then a
vertical?
second jar that looks like it is filled with red glitter.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. And then she says, "Will there be anything else?" I certainly hope not. You have 3 days until the oath of peace ends.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was over there.
You have 3 days until the oath of peace ends. I hope all of your affairs are in order. Master Vulcan sends his regards and says, "Hurry up. Get ready."
Well, we gotta go make a
Do
pickup.
you have a message I could return to him?
Thank you.
I shall let him know. I will now transform back into a pelican and fly away. And she does that.
Makes the transformer noise. Like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Flies off.
Alright, 3 days. Need to get to Maya. And get to Praxis, or the Fates, or something like that. Maya first.
Gross. If I don't think you could do both. 3 days?
We gotta get Maya.
You got one place.
All right, hear me out.
So OOC. Maya's gonna be delivered back to you at the end of the session. So like OOC.
Like,
I think we gotta go to
meta.
practice then.
how long would it take Oren to fly to the on the chariot? Because we could get there. I could bring us back instantly.
How long would it take one of you to fly in the sky, where the storms happen, unattended, without the protection of the Stormbreaker ship and spirit and curse and all that? It wouldn't
Yeah,
take
exactly.
very long.
I don't know why you're.
It wouldn't take very long at all because you'd probably die pretty quick. Yeah. I don't know if you do, but there's these ancient air elementals called Tempests that work for Sidon, and they live in the clouds. You've met one. If you think that Oren and one passenger could take one, we could definitely try to run that encounter.
I asked Oren if he thinks it's
Hey,
possible.
if I've got that 25, if I've got that hasted Z boots, they can't catch us.
Right?
I'm just all right. Let's go to. I think we gotta go to practice.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to do the Fates, but we don't got the time, so we gotta make sure we get to Praxis.
You choose Praxis over Fates?
Well, because what's our range of day rolls on the Antikytherian? Is it like a D3 minus?
But here, for roleplay reasons, obviously we're gonna put it down in the history books that if it came down to stopping the Death Star that was going to be fired on a city of innocent people, you guys would have chosen to go and check and see if Maya's okay instead. Is that I actually want to get this on record.
Yes.
Do I not even need to throw up a poll? Is there anyone that
I was gonna argue for Praxis, but
I would argue for Maya. I don't know if she's being tortured or not.
If we are going to take anything away from this quote useless fight we engage in. It's that we're stronger when we work together and call on our allies. Maya is a strong ally.
Okay. Dang. Dang. Wow. There's definitely a skeleton down in the Nether Sea who would say friendship when they saw those results. There's definitely a Queen of Mitros who's a little disappointed you would let her and all the citizens be destroyed for one person.
Ooh,
But,
that's true. Valis
yeah.
would be.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
switch
okay.
my vote to Maya.
Dang. Damn.
Because I
So you
think
gotta-
we can do it and get back in time. That's why. That's why I believe in us. That's why.
Okay. That's cool, man.
and Orange
Alright.
not thinking so.
Also, I want to point out it says Maya or Mitros, and then the questions are Maya or Praxis. So I'm throwing out that.
I think it's which one to save.
I know.
right?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, practice means saving Mitros.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright, traveling from island to island in the Forgotten Seas is 1d3 plus 1 days minus 1 because of your elite gilded paddles. Oars, excuse me. Paddles is demeaning. Alright. So you could, on a gamble, go 3 different places, one might argue.
Yeah, I think we go Praxis first, and then
See if there's
we
any
have
time left.
time, hopefully Fates then.
Wow. Okay. But
'Cause, I mean,
we're gonna
one's
say
one's like a Death Star, but one's like
Hmm.
like if somebody went in there with a sword and just cut all the threads, like it's fucking
Also,
work.
you probably wouldn't be done with the Titans yet because you can't go anywhere without the Antikytherian being calibrated, and you can only do
Yeah.
that on land. So they would have to drag you to like the nearest land mass before you could calibrate the Antikytherian. So
Roll
that's
a D100. If it's 100, the nearest landmass happens to be the Islands of the Fates.
Ooh, that's spicy. All right, let's do it. Andronicus, roll us a D100.
It's gonna be a
It-
1.
Nope. All right, it's just
62.
a nearby spit of land that has like one palm tree on it. All right, so
And a Myrmidon.
Bikini
so they
Bottom.
leave, they
No,
leave you there.
before we dock there, I want to hear the full write up from Chandris and from Kira.
She's like, look there, one fucking palm tree. Go calibrate this thing, and she throws it at you. All right, so you guys go and you calibrate, and then you are going to sail towards Praxis? Question mark. No, then story-wise, you guys would be sailing towards.
Yeah, I think we do
Island
a
Arctic.
I think we do a D3 minus 1 minus a D2 because we have the ever full sails as well. Ever full sails reduced
Oh.
by
D3 plus 1 minus D2.
so it's a
I think we have a
D3
macro for it. Let me see.
it's a D3 minus a D2. So
yeah,
technically if we did gamble it'd be 2 and 2. Like let's see.
I mean, I still think we do Praxis first and then Fates. Because
That's
I
fair.
think if only one of them gets done, the one that needs done more urgently is Praxis. But yeah, I think there's a good chance we can get both of them.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
overland travel times are reduced by 1d2, and then golden ore plating minus 1. So it is minus 1d2 minus 1. All right, so here I'll roll. None of these will count, but I'll roll you a couple so you can see what your odds would be if that helps. So 1d3 plus 1 minus 1d2 minus 1. I think this should work.
Okay, I mean what's the worst
All
case
right,
scenario of not doing the Fates first?
Somehow you got
We
there
saved
fast,
time.
fast travel style.
We got there yesterday.
Or 0. Okay.
I mean, 0 would just be arrived like the same day, right? Like,
0. Yeah, you'd be same day.
It's gonna be either 1 or 0, right? Like it's very unlikely that.
Right, that it would ever be like more than 1. So yeah, I mean.
Okay, well we gotta
That one was 2.
Worst
Yeah,
case,
because it can be up to 2, because it's 1d3 -1 +1. Those cancel out. So it's
Yeah.
1d3 -1d2.
yeah, but the
So it
worst
can be
case of not
anywhere
making it to
from-
Praxis is Mitros gets blown up. What's the worst case of not making it to the Fates?
Oh no, I agree. 100%.
I mean, they just scissor the whole string of like the whole strand of threads, but I don't think
Wait.
they would do that.
Hmm.
But I mean, technically, worst case we don't go to Fates is they just immediately kill everyone that's not already allied with Sidon. Although in that case, I don't know why he would ever think that he needs Death Star. But
True, yeah, I think we have to work under the assumption that the Fates isn't going to murk everybody as soon as the pact
Yeah.
ends.
Yeah.
So I think we go Praxis, and then if we still have time after Praxis with the Pact of Peace, we can go to Fates. But we need to disable the laser and save Joyous.
that's
Sibo
actually our
runs
milestone
behind.
for the next level up is we have to save Joyous.
Pretty sure I heard it was two milestones saving Joyous.
We instantly hit 19.
We take one from Sibo. Sibo loses a level on saving his father.
Yeah.
We're able to choose upon saving Joyous if we want to take a level from Sibo and give it to
Ooh.
ourselves.
Well, given your confidence in your ship's travel speed, would you say then that you do in fact start sailing towards Maya?
Well, I think we would have, regardless of the travel
okay.
speed, we would have already been going towards Maya.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you sail for a day, and you reach the Isle of the Golden Heart. Right. Let me grab that. Oh, I've been rolling these equations like in a different window for you guys. My bad.
How many hit points do we get from the sleeping Sibo? 11 or 13?
Oh, what's that?
That we're just 2 days, but you're guaranteed to make it to Praxis in 2 days.
My teammates get half my warlock level. All right, 6 plus int modifier 5, so 11.
11. Nice. You sleep good, Sibo?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah,
It's good to see everybody while they're sleeping now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. That's Metro Streets. Where's the
Or
hot
just
tree at?
he's in the corner of your room, Sibo. He's in his chariot.
There's a
You sleep in your chariot?
Well, Aura doesn't need to sleep.
Oh,
so he
right,
rides
right,
around
right.
in his chariot. He trains
You
in it.
You ride around.
It's like a
He's doing
Segway.
Dunkin' Donuts in Sibo's room.
yeah.
It's like a Segway, yeah. Whenever he gets to a door that it's not big enough to fit through, he shrinks it down, then gets through it, and then puts it back up.
Listen, after everything that you've been through, I'm happy that you have something that makes you happy.
Oren, you're the first one that gets to see the Sibo-sized pilot shit that he's playing around with, and
Playing around with.
and is putting his powdered rubies.
Like a
Oh,
nest.
God damn it.
It's a shitulacrum.
What the hell?
Were you worried that snow would melt? Is that why you went with that, or?
I know. I just have access to my shit. I just feel like.
Oh, you don't have access to snow.
Yeah, so I've been saving shit for the last
It's
couple
practicality.
weeks.
I
Yeah.
see. All right. I mean, I ain't gonna take that away from you.
Okay. That's
All right. It's
Or just-
something though.
Yeah, we're just shrugs. He's a spellcaster. It's kind of. What are you gonna do?
I think I can make a copy of myself.
Good.
Or you. Wait, you just need to stay in this room for 12 hours with me.
I think we have to go and save my rescuer. Figure out what she's up to.
All right. In that case, you guys arrive at the island and you head to the Heart Tree. There's another dramatic wipe as it happens. Uh,
That
Yeah,
was
but we
a
can all
nice
fly
one.
this
Yes.
time.
oh, that's true. You guys could actually get there at a decent time. All right. Let's see.
We don't have to hoof it. We could all fly.
Yeah, it's true now.
Okay. In that case, all right. You guys, as you fly towards Thylea's heart tree, as you get closer, you can see Maya. She seems to be in some sort of meditative trance, sitting on one of the roots near the trunk of the heart tree.
She look unharmed.
Yeah.
Furies have disguised themselves as turtles.
You know, Oren, sometimes a turtle's just a turtle.
Oh,
They,
we gotta
that's
get
exactly
rid of
what they
that
want you to
person.
think.
There we go. Okay.
Brings out his new +3 bow. Don't worry. I'll light him up.
Oh, I guess I should ask, who's your B team for this?
Going to the heart tree. Going to find Maya. Probably Corinna for sure.
Corinna,
Yala.
Yala, Moxena.
You got a way
Bring the
to
bias.
you got a way to fly this team in here?
Chandras, so they can cast fly on everybody. Chandras and Zamrox.
Okay.
He's got his 7th level fly, isn't that right? What is that? I think that's 5 people with a 7th level fly.
I can just imagine that conversation. Yes, Oren, I will waste one of my precious few spell slots on all these people.
I mean, he brings scrolls too. But yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because he's like a real warlock.
Oh dang.
I keep forgetting that. He is an OG real warlock. And a cannibal, just like Sibo.
Damn. What, he just called you out.
That's
like
why.
that,
That's
bro.
why he was so
mean-
intent on getting spells above 5th level because he wants those
All
mystic
right,
arcanums.
so in order to save on spells, he turns Zamrox into a helicopter. By casting fly on Zamrox, Zamrox just carries everyone else, and Sean just rides on his back.
Brilliant.
Practical.
So you're bringing Zamrox and Chandras, Yala, Moxena, and
Corinna.
Corinna.
okay. Oh, I guess we got to deal before this scene. We would have had to deal with the robots. Did you not
Oh,
want to,
yeah.
did you not want to do that yet? Did you want to leave?
Let's wait to do that until Maya's back.
Okay, so currently Calic is still in a jelly jar, and Grandma is still trapped in a locket. Understood.
We're having steros, like get the bodies prepped and all that.
Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, yeah.
It's doing the rituals and all that.
Of course. Okay. All right. Well, then we will leave off here with you guys about to confront Maya, who sits at the base of the tree, and find out what happened to them.
Boss battle Maya. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I'll meet up with Dom before next session. Let Dom know what went down, and then I don't know if we'll record it or not, or if it'll just be like, oh, this is how it went down. And then
Bonus Maya session.
they will just tell you what happened or what didn't happen at their discretion.
Okay.
All right. So for now, we'll head back to your dashboard. Your somewhat empty dashboard. Feels kind of lonely without all your peeps around. Yeah. Where'd they go? Let's
I was
grab you.
tempted.
You
The
are
Skull
here.
and Shackles player in me wanted to try to recruit Muscle Lamia, but
Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. Where are we? Heart Tree. Oh, this is our fourth time at the Golden Heart. There we go.
At least.
All right. Excellent. Dragon Age that shit up. Woo. Okay. Well, congratulations, guys, for surviving the Nether Seas. I don't know if that is a milestone or not.
I think it is. Pretty sure it is.
Is it?
I think you already gave us the Nether Seas milestone.
Oh,
yeah,
did
I
I?
think so.
Oh, okay. I'm
Because
checking.
we were planning on
No,
leaving.
yeah.
and then we stayed.
Because I had 2 spells that I
Oh,
didn't
so
have.
you guys
Yeah,
will be level 13 then, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're 13 now.
Okay, that's it. Survive the Nether Seas. Okay, and then there's redacted, double redacted. Wow, there's quite a few here that you could still get, but I don't know if you have the time to do it. Which is gonna be rough. Okay. Excellent. Chandras did put a thing together called Shit Left to Do. Do you want me to run you guys through it real quick, or you want me to wait till next week?
Fucking go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, we'll probably have to do it this week and then also next week.
Advance.
But
Okay, so this is what Chandras has on your list of things to do. Praxis, sub-item, make Grandma Katya happy. Sub-item, kill or detain Koopa kids with sub-items Hergeron, Yala's crossed out, Halcyon, Talius, Galaron. Stop Death Star Laser, rob the vault, question mark. Kill Sidon, question mark. Destroy Praxis, question mark.
There's an asterisk by kill Sidon, important.
And then under Destroy Praxis, he has free Hergeron. Let's see. Fates, Andy's issues, question mark. What happened to Versi, question mark. Then under free OG Titans, he has Versi crossed off, Galaron, Yala, Halcyon, Talius, and then Hergeron is not checked off yet. And let's see. I think. Oh, he has return to Helios for quest item? Question mark.
The fucking key to Skyhold.
yeah,
Not getting that shit.
At a time.
All right. Well, that's anyways, that's his report.
They probably would just put a bunch of lame magic items. You know, we got our cool cursed magic items.
Yeah, they're so much cooler.
yeah. I feel like Crash at one point said that getting to Skyhold was a milestone.
It is, yeah. It is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is it cooler than 6 sessions of all the previous previous bosses though? I don't think so.
I mean, you got this fast ship. I mean, you could roll them dice. I mean,
We
this
could
ship.
split
We
the
could get
party.
zeros. It's true.
Guys, we could split the party. That's all
How would
I'm
you
saying.
travel
Split,
safely?
you have to
though?
split the
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah, we
The
drive
jolly
boats,
boats.
keep people off as
Yep.
we get by the island. Yeah.
How about
Shit.
not going in the jolly boat?
You just
Yeah.
fire them off the ship with your cannons. Yeah.
Don't
We'll circle back for you. Promise.
even.
They never do.
Yeah.
We just swim out for a little bit. We touch our mermaid, and we're back on the
Yeah,
ship. It's fine.
Absolutely. All right. That is that. I will endeavor to get these weapons refined, and then I will throw them into. I'll throw you guys the document after I refine them before I put them into Foundry. Keeping in mind again that they are cursed in ways that you do not understand, but you know only from their legend that they are cursed.
They're horrific.
Yeah. Locked away inside the deepest vaults of the Hypnos, in the realm of the dead. So yeah, no, but you know, it was pretty cool. You get to psychic scream once per day, unlimited counter spells. I mean,
That unlimited counter spells. I bring the curse on. Bring it on.
Yeah, that's pretty tempting.
Permanent haste when below 25% health. That's round 2. Permanent haste.
That's where Orin lives.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm in my zone.
he spent like 12 of the 15 or whatever rounds of the last fight below 25% HP. Like,
no, yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
I mean, he's got the Yorgos mech suit, and
Yeah, the trick
get
is
below
yeah,
25
that
HP and then
suit up.
immediately get inside Yorgos.
Oh man.
yeah,
Yep.
in Georgos, all things are possible.
Also, since you have entered chapter 8, I will assess the B team documents and see if there's anybody that would be have gotten any stronger or more useful to the mission. So.
Antonia!
The Jolly Boat's just missing one day, and so is Antonia.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's a little weird to me that the Antonia situation's still going on. She's just hangs
never
out on the
resolved.
boat. Just the worst like side quest ever. Like, Julian, we'd really love you to marry our daughter, and he's like, cool.
I'll do it.
I'll take her sister with me on my adventure.
No, she snuck on, didn't she?
Yeah,
We turned her away because of the crazy eyes.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, it hasn't been that bad. I mean, she doesn't really get in the way. She helps out on the boat, you know.
she just leaves dead seagulls at your bed
Yeah,
occasionally, like.
It's bad.
nothing.
Yeah.
She keeps
I mean-
keying your door.
Truth be told, I think she realized that she and Julian didn't have a thing or a chance pretty early on when she walked in on him like with Lorius and then Versi and Moxena. You know,
Whoa.
yeah, it was like I see how it is. You know, I mean, she just she's free now. She doesn't have to live a noble's life. She could just live the life of her choosing.
Shit, sounds to me like that realization means that her B team ability probably leveled up.
I guess we'll have to see.
Gains greater understanding.
All right. Anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
Do not.
Okay. My
nothing.
only announcement is next weekend is community weekend for Sea of Thieves. We've been playing a ton of Sea of Thieves on the server. If you are tired of saving the galaxy from Terminators and bugs, or you are Larionis and you just can't get it to play on your computer and you refuse to buy a PS5, come play Pirates with us. Why not? Come play some Pirates. So that's what we're gonna be doing whenever we're not playing D&D. This coming weekend. We're going to start Friday evening. We're going to play like a lot, and we're going to play as much as we can on Saturday. It's a ton of fun. It's just a sandbox pirate thing. So if you have some time, you want to check it out. It's free on Game Pass. It'll probably be free this coming weekend, or at least heavily discounted if you want to just see what it's all about. And I started a prep stream for Stolen Fate. So that's a game I'm going to be running on Monday nights after the 2 Alkenstar games are over. And then I will be running Kobold King when Curse of Strahd are over. And then someday I might run Kingmaker, I've heard. So those are my upcoming games. Dom also has an upcoming game. I believe the applications are closed or closing.
They're open until the end of February, and he's picking players in March.
Well, I'm sure whoever he picks, the people that don't get picked won't end their 3-year friendship with him over it. So no one's that petty on our server. Anyways, good night.
All right. Thanks for running.
I hope Dom hears that. I hope he heard that. Anyways, good night.
Somewhere
It's been immortalized on stream recording.
Somewhere at a wedding after party. Dom feels a shiver down his spine. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in.